The only kind of multitasking I think I can do is farting and sneezing at the same time. That's about it. Sorry.
I do have a
Keep that in the episode.
no. Josh's secret's revealed. He really is a poopy pants.
You need carbs!
May thy knife chip and shatter.
There is beauty in imperfections.
You're great. I am.
And if you feel it,
Are you watching closely?
Zach, you were preaching when you were talking about how he's the best rendition of Peter Parker that we've had. He really is, and I haven't thought about it, but he is quippy. He's a good Spider-Man. He's got priority problems. PP for short.
Josh, I can't.
This is a Christian podcast, Josh.
He's got problems with his priorities.
Yeah.
There we go.
Still pee-pee.
I've started something I can't stop.
I just
You
have
can't stop
to
it.
fill.
It's self-sustaining now.
I have you on just to fill the funny moments episode. Honestly, that's your only purpose here.
I'm honored. I'm honored.
Your purpose is to be gay. So keep going.
No! Stop!
On a podcast with only men, that will not go well.
What about personal priorities, Josh?
Children. We're literal children.
That's the problem.
Children of God.
Yeah! That doesn't make it better.
Reeling it back. Kind of. Peter B. Parker's. There it is again. Dang it.
Peter Parker?
Peter Parker. No.
Oh my. Keep it going.
The B there is so incredibly important. Peter B. Parker. No, his priorities aren't optimized. They are suboptimal. I'm really having a hard time trying not to.
I'm trying to keep my mind from going back into the dumpster.
No. Peter B. Parker is
Peter P. Parker.
Okay. Josh, lock in.
Okay, what do you guys think of Batman Begins as a movie, as a beginning to a trilogy?
A Wikipedia article.
As a Wikipedia article you just read through, maybe.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm watching Shrek meet Donkey on the go.
He's actually okay. Even recording this podcast, you need like a secondary screen, like the I'll put Subway Surfers here, and I'll put GTA gameplay over here, and then some Minecraft parkour right here, and then I don't know what I'll put up here. We need to keep your attention, and Josh. I keep seeing Josh look to the side. He's just watching Shrek. I thought it was about Batman too.
So Batman.
All right.
Here, I'll put Shrek underneath the screen.
So it looks like you're looking at us.
I have replaced Zach with Shrek.
No! Dang it! I quit.
Sorry, you were never a Nolan bro.
That's low. That's
a low blow. That was a low blow. I'm sorry. I'm turning Shrek around. He'll face you guys.
No, Zach, you seem to be the only one to talk about Batman right now. What are your thoughts?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, Batman really began in that movie, you know?
Do I need to
You
do
could
this?
say that. I
about
can't
some-
see it.
Is it Subway Surfers? It's
Yeah,
Subway
Subway
Surfers.
Something super bright. Anyway,
We're 20 minutes
might-
in.
yeah.
So Batman.
So bad.
How do I make a meme of something? It's not of your picture. Don't worry. It's not of your picture.
Meme generator. That usually gives you a quick and easy upload picture, add impact font. So imageflip.com/meme generator. I guess it's not imageflip. Do you need the link?
I figured it out. Thank you.
Okay.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna paste that.
All right. I
Dang
can't wait
it.
to see what he's cooking. Let him cook.
I wouldn't trust me, but I just want an overrule of something. Will this work? Cool, that'll work. We're gonna save this. Sure, you can have that name. I've never made a meme before, so this is gonna be fun. Text line, go right. Can I go right middle? How about middle? Middle now.
I'm choosing not to interrupt this incredible feat of creativity from you as you make your first meme at the age of 20.
Alright, we're gonna try this now. Oh, it didn't download? Yes, just let me download a virus. Oh, wait.
Okay, so I'm supposed to
look
click
at
this picture, this random link you
I
sent
guess.
me. One
Yeah,
of the 3
don't
links
worry.
that you've sent me. Okay, so
I sent you there are 3 links.
yes, 2 of them are 404s. Okay, Disney owns Star Wars in 2024. Come on, do something. There you go.
I feel proud of myself. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back now.
That took so long.
Seth, I was proud of myself.
Seth waiting for Isaac to make his meme. Come on, do something. No, it's good. The meme itself is good. Thank you for
goodness. This has degenerated very swiftly.
Here, for simplicity's sake and for future reference, we'll just do that.
Oh yeah.
I'll just, yeah. You can, there's this thing called, you screenshotted something early, like 5 minutes ago, and you couldn't do that for the meme.
So it had an option to copy an image link and an image HTML, and then there's a picture of it itself. And in my head, I went, "Oh, an image HTML. I should just copy that. That'll show up as a picture, right?" The answer is no.
The answer is no. It does not work like that.
Okay.
First time creating a meme and first time using a computer.
Is this actually going to be an episode or just B-reel footage of picking on
Maybe.
Isaac?
Well, it's definitely going in the funny moments.
Google released a new thing like this year where you're able to. Oh, that's awkward. Where you're able to.
Josh, no one can smell you. This is a listen and or watch podcast only, so don't worry about how you smell.
I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful.
No, but they did something now where like I can use Word on my Chrome computer.
On your
Okay.
Yeah. What are you, Josh? Are you high-fiving us?
It was much cleaner. It was much cleaner like 30 seconds ago. Guys,
Okay.
I found out my library allows me. How do I sound, by the way?
Terrible. You sound very choppy and staticky.
Frank.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did you not charge your little itty bitty microphone? Oh, you got a new one.
I rented it from the library. Hang on.
But it sucks balls.
It does suck balls.
That's awful.
Yeah,
I know.
I just got wrecked. Is that a little bit better? I turned the game way down.
No, it's really not. Josh, I'm calling you
Yes.
out.
Okay.
Tell me why you like Spider-Punk.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. So, because I'm gay, I'm not gay.
I heard that too.
I like females, contrary to popular belief.
Call your girlfriend Michael.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Let me tell you why I like Spider-Punk, and it's not because he's a boy. Let me say that first.
Thank you guys for sticking with us. We just hit 400 subscribers on YouTube.
Hoot, hoot.
Josh is more excited than I am.
That's really gay. I'm really not helping myself at all.
They did. I think they look similar enough that you would miss it, but when you realize and you know that fact, you'll see it. Yeah, they're similar in the fact that they're young brown-haired women.
I guess I don't pay attention to the girls. I just pay attention to the
Batman.
I was gonna say boys as a joke, but that's just another moment of me being gay.
Oh, wait a minute, Josh.
I thought of the funny moments episode, and that kept me.
I kept you on the light side.
I don't pay attention to the girls. Bring me men.
You know,
That's not making it in the episode, and I cut it right there so that you just know we cut something.
It's just gonna be you know what I say. It just cuts to that.
Josh, that's going to be used out of context, and I hope you know that.
Please don't make it a bit.
give us the views. We need the content.
That's going to be our technical difficulty screen.
No. How about my mic?
Stop, please. Not Trevor, or whatever his name is.
Gary.
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 Did you hear that, dude? He just called you Trevor. It's nuts. Yeah, I know you didn't hear because you have headphones on, idiot.
I don't know what's going on.
Don't look at me like that.
Are you actually talking to someone right now, or?
No, he's talking to Gary.
Oh, okay.
He's looking at me. I don't like it.
What?
Oh boy. Okay, can I get you guys' thoughts on Selena Kyle? I'm sorry. That hit just look at the way he flings his body. He chose to
He could have just stood up.
I know. Look at him just go wee across the floor. And then he just
maybe I'm not educated in acting up, but that looks fine to me. I didn't notice it at all.
He prepared for it so much.
I think Glenn Powell just is a baby.
Yeah.
To everyone who has watched Twisters, don't at me.
Wait, you have or you haven't?
I have seen it. Glenn Powell is actually a dog. He's really attractive in that movie. That's the whole reason why I got these boots.
Ain't no love in Oklahoma.
Josh, you're gonna spoil my Halloween costume.
I'm moving to Oklahoma.
No.
If you feel it. I feel it.
What do you feel, Josh?
Okay, what type of feeling are we talking about, Josh?
Attraction.
Oh no.
Guys, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. But I'm feeling it.
I'm not gay, but on like Saturdays, Fridays,
Seth, are you gonna be the wet white T-shirt version of him in the movie?
I think I'm gonna wear a white T-shirt and plaid, and then at some point in the night, we're gonna take off the plaid.
Oh no.
Ellie's gonna be
Pour some water on it.
Daisy Ray Jones, whatever her name is. Tyler and what's her name? Until next episode, know that you're loved. God bless.
Peace out, brethren.
I'm assuming Deacon doesn't want to say goodbye to an inanimate object.
No, I refuse. After the last fiasco, I wouldn't want to remake that classic extended outro. It wouldn't live up to the original.
I know.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Wow.
There it is, full circle.
That's time to drop it.
Nice.
That's good.
I like that. She's always believed that he has power from the beginning of the first movie, where she's like, do the voice, do the roar, do the roar. It's more of a earthly nomad type of world where there are different cultures, but they're all still human-esque, either with face painting or tattoos or different. Like the Harkonnens don't have hair, at least in the movie.
Eyebrows. It's really weird.
Hair is eyebrows.
Yeah.
They all have alopecia. Is basically what I'm saying.
Edit that out.
No. Content.
Bars.
I do want to share something cool that is a fun fact of the day. That's our One Night Film Podcast fun fact.
We should have theme music for the fun facts. A little jingle.
I know. I should find some.
But I don't think. I think that's a very. When you break it down, a lot of villain. But Josh, break it down for us.
Like that Australian breakdancer.
Yeah. What's her name?
I don't even know what her name. Oh.
Uh-oh. Ray Gun.
Ray Gun. Okay.
No, the best part is that that's not just a nickname. Her name is Rachel Gunn. So she's Ray Gun.
Rachel.
Rachel! It's all connected.
Rachel gone.
No
Rachel
guns.
gone. Rachel gone.
Josh, what were you breaking down for us?
You were breaking down.
I forgot.
You said to break it down for you, and I broke it down.
So Batman.
So Batman.
I totally forgot what I was saying.
I'm sorry.
Starting over. Starting from scratch. Destroy
No.
Buzz.
I was saying if you break down a lot of villains, they stop.
I do have a confession to make, Seth, and I'm sorry, this is going to be really bad, but when you said Dark Knight, I was thinking Dark Knight, so I haven't actually watched Batman Begins, so that's, yeah, I'm not, my input is not, my input's not going to be great.
Wait, like
Pull
ever?
up the 16 times
No, never.
speed.
But, okay, I basically know what happens because of just cultural osmosis, but I have not technically actually watched it. Zach, you might have to take you just might have to become adopted and take my position for this one, I don't know.
Here it is.
Okay. Is that the
Zach seems befuddled and aghast and.
Well, I'm just like, why is he in the episode if he hasn't seen it?
Yeah, Will, get out of here.
Yeah.
We waited an extra 15 minutes for him too.
for him to come in and say, I thought we were talking about the Dark Knight. Wait a second. Will, have you seen the Batman Begins at all?
No, I've seen clips of it. You have no idea. I can fake my way through so many things. You have no idea.
Well, we're going to start this episode with Will explaining the plot to us.
Yes.
Okay, it's fine.
Yes, oh my word.
I think he's reading the synopsis from Wikipedia.
Will's
I
cheating.
think this is the 16 times version. This is the 16 times version.
Josh, you need to wear clothes. Put that green screen over you.
I am wearing clothes. Is this not clothes? Is this not clothes?
Your
guys?
shoulders are showing. The pilgrims would be so terrified.
My goodness. Not shoulders.
Let's use Josh's body for views.
I mean,
your self-confidence will plummet
if it starts making us some revenue. Hang on, let me put the green screen up.
Take it off, Josh.
He took off his shirt in the first episode. Do you remember? It was an audio-only episode. I know, it was an audio-only episode, but he took off his socks and his shirt in front of everyone. That's when I thought, oh man, we should have had a video. But Josh, just know that this whole time I've been putting things on your green screen. And they're not well done. They're just, they're blurry. It's badly keyed.
Guys, my green screen sucks.
Where do I? Josh, I actually have, I know you're like a half country away. Where did she put them? Anyways, I have these clamps for my green screen that you need instead of tying them, because then it will be less.
Maybe it's just to hide the mess.
It could be anything.
How do I?
Can you tip your what? He's trying.
I don't know how to screen. Also, guys, I'm sick. I hope I don't get you sick.
Zach, I'm looking at your place. I thought you were gonna be in your new home where you just like your office so much.
Well, I'm not gonna have internet there until this Friday, so.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Actually, in my area, we're supposed to get like some CSI cables relatively soon and get like fancy dancy, better working internet. That's faster.
CSI.
Oh, we love CSI. CSI broadband.
SCI.
Oh yeah.
Crime scene investigation Wi-Fi.
Guys, I don't know. This is good.
I think Josh struggling with his green screen needs to be a new bit. So.
Wait, are we recording?
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
That's why I said I've been putting things behind you as you've been trying to put it up and struggle with it.
I couldn't hear you. My headphones were off.
Oh.
So Batman.
So Batman.
Not again. Josh, could you tip your screen down so you don't get that glare as much, or is that going to show the floor and that's dangerous as well?
No, our floor is pretty clean. I vacuumed it 2 weeks ago.
Do you have clothes on the floor that Michael needs to come and clean up?
Hang on.
We don't see it. It's okay.
Josh is wearing too much clothes, is what I think.
I'll fix the shoulder problem.
There we go. Now your mother would approve.
Oh, my mother knows that I walk around everywhere shirtless. To my sisters in Christ, you're welcome.
Wait, is it a good thing or a bad thing that you're covering up?
I don't know.
Is it for you or for them? Is it for good or for bad?
Guys, I'm not ready for this conversation.
All those girls at Liberty sure get a treat.
Hey, there's only one girl at Liberty I'm trying to please.
Oh, okay.
Her name is Michael.
I know we're going to be a couple, because we're pre-recording this, but I want to hear you guys' quick thoughts on the Minecraft movie trailer.
No. Will, you already shared it, but go ahead briefly. What's Josh giggling about?
I'm looking at the comparison from from what I look like versus what you look like. And it's just comical how good you look versus like it looks like I'm struggling in the college dorm.
Wow, that's weirdly accurate.
Seth, you're so put together. I envy you.
No, I'm just better at hiding my problems than you are.
Oh, I wear them on my sleeve. That's why I put a sweater on.
Imagine having problems.
Title of the episode.
Okay, so
Batman.
No, Minecraft movie.
Sorry.
I like good movies, and Les Mis is a good movie. I'd say it's top 10 of all time for me. It's a great movie. Also, I want to address the elephant in the room. This is actually a green screen. You could put elephant right there as I say that line. That'd be really fun.
I've been putting you in the office talking headroom. I don't know how that's going to work with the green screen.
I think that's perfect.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Be sure to follow us on all our socials so you know that when the audio drama comes out, because it will be coming out soon, I hope.
Or when I'm featured on another podcast to bring relevance back.
You really play that card a lot, don't you?
I don't know. I've seen the analytics, man.
People like you. I don't know.
Stats don't lie.
I'm not gonna not have you just for that. Thank you for joining today.
Maybe it's the outpouring of the Holy Spirit from me to the viewers.
You're more a Christian.
My spiritual gift is views. Paul didn't mention that one in Corinthians.
And point that I made back in the Batman episode is talking about how animation can push a story to a level of
which
unrealism.
Batman episode? You mean the one where he's insistent he's not wearing hockey pants?
No one needs to know that I messed up.
I don't know how you could have misheard that. I don't know how you could have misheard that.
For those who don't know and who are not on the Discord or didn't see the episode within the first 2 hours of it releasing, I put the title of the episode as I'm not wearing hockey pants.
I know hockey pads. What are hockey pants? Explain that to me.
Pants.
The dude is wearing hockey pads. He has a goalie chest protector on. Hockey pads.
He does. But I thought he was also wearing hockey pants, like goalie pants or other.
What are goalie pants? What are goalie pants?
Goalie pants.
What are hockey pants? It's hockey pads.
I know it is, but I'm arguing for past me.
That's what makes the scene so good.
You look up goalie pants, you look up hockey pants. Mm-hmm. They come up as hockey pants. They have like they're pads and pants. They're pants in pads. I put the title of the episode.
I still don't understand.
I'm not wearing hockey pants.
That's so dumb for such a good scene.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm explaining to the listener. Shut up for a second.
Hockey pants? Hockey pads. So good. Anyway, and you're comparing something to the Batman episode.
The scene, if you listen to the scene, it sounds like he says pants.
I'm not wearing hockey pads. I'm not the one wearing hockey pads.
He doesn't say pants. He says pads. We don't see the dude's legs. We see his chest with a chest protector on.
I'm saying I changed it. The title of the episode is now correct.
I have a screenshot of it. I will post the screenshot in the Discord.
Don't. Why? Do you not believe in forgiving and forgetting?
I do have a screenshot of it. Why? Because I found it so funny. It's so funny. Man, this is just a chaotic episode, isn't it? We still have to touch on
something that I fixed a past problem, and I forgot. It says hockey pads.
Okay, the one that I'm seeing says hockey pants.
Update your Discord.
In updates, it still says hockey.
I will send you a screenshot right now.
Okay.
So fight scenes in Dune.
Cool. I actually thought they were really well choreographed.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the last one where it's. This is where no, I want to try to butcher the names. The bald creepy guy and Willy Wonka.
Yes.
What? I was gonna say Jeff Bezos versus Willy Wonka. Gollum for bald creepy guy kind of works as well.
In my head I can do a backflip and I can do a ton of other cool things, but once I start doing them, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
My fiance has said that she's realized the more she's gotten to know me that boys are a little bit of a masochist, or at the very least daredevils, and we either think we could do that, or I could take it. Something along those lines where we're like, if I tried, I could probably do it. Even if it's something insane, like jump off, the high jump off the ski lift? I'm like, I could do that. Or if I crash, I'd survive. I'd be fine. I could take it.
Like, I could take on a bear. I think I could actually fight a bear.
I could land the plane.
There's no way.
I could land the plane! Yes, that's it! I could land the plane.
That's it.
I love that about it.
I like to think that if I had the gauntlet, I would have the right snap. But
what do you mean? Oh, you mean like your intentions would be right, and therefore the snap would be what you wanted?
No, my plan on what the snap does would be effective. Rather than just getting rid of half of the Earth, I'd get rid of women. No, that's not.
Whoa there, buddy!
Whoa!
Pump the brakes. No, woman, you're here to stay.
We like women here.
Like, can you imagine just obviously the solution of doubling resource? Okay, I can't get past the women. I almost don't know.
Josh, I wonder if I should cut that. Should I cut that?
I think you should. I think
the women will be offended.
To the three of them that are listening, 2 of them are my mom because she listens.
One of them is my mom.
Seth, doesn't your mom listen?
Yeah, when she gets around to it.
Let's go, moms.
Moms for the win.
I love moms.
Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Let me try this again and hope that you can cut all of that.
The Israelites, where they're like, oh, we're fine now, thanks God, we're done, and then they try to do things on their own, and then all of a sudden they're like, crap, God, we need you, we're broken, we can't do it all by ourselves. And this is kind of a picture of that, even though it's not a Christian movie.
Man, where do we hear that? In our own lives, maybe? Oh,
no.
What? Not me.
I can do it on my own.
We think we can do it on our own?
We're fine.
I could land the plane.
I can take it.
Isaac, I bought this 2-player Star Wars or Lord of the Rings game. It'd be cool. Lord of the Rings Duel. The art is beautiful in the game. Phenomenal.
Is that going to be one of those that's going to be in the middle of winter?
No, I played it 4 times. Twice with Lincoln and twice with Brian, and I have lost all 4 times. So, I don't know. It might never get broken out again.
Oh.
You lose games, Deacon?
Maybe I should play this game.
Oh, yeah, Isaac. So, I lost one of the games to my sister, and my grandma was watching. And my grandma goes, so, you lost, Deacon? And my sister goes, yeah, Deacon hasn't won anything in a few months now. Which I was like, yikes.
That's not okay.
Dang.
And you know where she gets it from? My fucking mother. So my mom came over. My mom came over to my apartment here at school. And this is, mind you, so Steph, you didn't know this, but I had a girlfriend for almost 2 months. And so this is like a week after we broke up.
I'm sorry.
And my mom walks into our apartment, and me and my roommate hadn't taken out the trash in a few weeks. Like, it was just kind of piled there by the door.
Oh, no.
And she's like helping us do the dishes, and she's like being a mother about everything and cleaning everything up, and she's taking out the trash. As she walks up the door, she goes, no wonder Caitlin broke up with you. And I was like, oh.
Why?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yikes.
I mean, I know your family is really blunt, but like, that's oof.
She apologized immediately after. Like, she said it as a joke, but she apologized immediately after. And I was like, yeah, that was a little rough. Not gonna lie.
That's uncalled for.
I mean, you're laughing about it, so.
Oh, he's crying inside.
That was over a month ago.
Okay. That's okay. That's good. Now, I think one of the worst things they got wrong with the Tom Holland Spider-Man is the lack of self-made Spider-Man. They did show that version of him, especially in Homecoming, when he got his suit taken away, like as a slap on the wrist of you don't get this anymore from Daddy Stark. I don't like that I said that.
Delete that. Cut that.
No, keep it in. It's for the content.
No.
And it's not like I was like, oh, they get to read Harry Potter and I don't. I didn't really care. It came up later with my other siblings, but I was out of the house by then and I didn't care. So
You weren't there to support them. Gondor calls for aid and you didn't answer.
I ditched them.
And now you actually get that reference.
Leia running through the forest in that whole scene reminds me of me and my younger sister, the middle child, chasing around our youngest sister when she was like 5 or 6 and pretending to try to get her and diving tackles that we completely whiffed on purpose and running into each other. That's what it felt like. It felt like they told the Leia actress, hey, you're going to run through the woods. There's going to be these big bad people chasing you. You better make sure they don't catch you. And then they went up to the actors and they said, chase her, try to catch her, but don't actually catch her. And they were like, okay, I got it. And then they're tripping over nothing. They're making pointless diving grabs. It kind of looked like a video game, how they couldn't pass over a downed tree. Oh my gosh, it's so hard, man. You got to find your way around that thing.
I remember there was a shot in the Leia chase scene where one of the guys just runs chest first into a log.
Yes!
So he didn't see it and he's like...
So, youngest sister, if you're watching this, I hope you didn't think you were actually faster than us. I don't know if this is like Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, Santa Claus stuff.
Tooth Fairy isn't real, guys.
I hope this isn't gonna be crashing too hard on you. It was 100% fake. You were never faster than us.
Have you ever heard the stories that are like, pastor at a youth conference is using an example for his sermon, and he mentions like, because the Tooth Fairy isn't real, and some 6th grader who's in middle school is like,
Yep, I've watched that happen. That's fun.
I was at one with my old youth group that my youngest brother is in right now, and they were kind of talking about, referencing Birds and the Bees and stuff like that in dating. And Luke was like, there are definitely some kids who are homeschooled in our group who have no idea what sex is.
No clue what the
even though they're like 6th grade.
They're like, what's with bees and birds? What's going on with them?
But I do get what you're saying with Aunt May's maybe being more impactful. I think it's also because it's a character that we've gotten to know over multiple movies instead of just meeting the character. So I will give you that.
I was not listening to you. I'm sorry. I will listen to it when I edit, but I'm... Can you give me a summary? I asked you and then I completely ignored you.
Can I give you a summary of all I just said? Gosh dang it.
I know.
Isaac, I had a question for you. I was really curious to hear your answer about this. It's kind of a mind, think about it for a little bit. So I want to know if you would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no more video games?
Ooh.
Or you have games, unlimited games, but no games.
By games, do you mean I have unlimited means to play them? Or they exist and they will continue to exist? I just have to...
I think Isaac,
them.
you're not listening to the question. I think he's being crystal clear to the question.
I know.
Unlimited games. You get unlimited games. I mean, the parameters of the question were kind of self-explanatory.
Well, I just have to clarify because I own nothing in terms of playing games. So that's why I wanted to know. Do I get a bunch of free stuff or do I still have to purchase everything?
Okay, well...
You have unlimited games.
Yeah, you have unlimited games, but no games.
But no games. Yeah.
Do I have the means to play them? That's like having bacon, but having no means to cook it. What good does that give me?
Oh, but you could have unlimited bacon and no games. That's one option. Or you could have games, unlimited games, but no game. Right, Deacon? You get it.
Oh, that was intentional? That double up on games was intentional?
Apparently, you're not listening to the question. Would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no more games? Or games, unlimited games, but no more games?
I mean, it couldn't be any more crystal than that.
Yeah, not be any more clear.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm going to have to sit on.
Yeah, I mean...
It's a tough one. It's a tough question. Because, I mean, we all love bacon.
One of the funny lines, and again, calling it out, a reference to another Spider-Man, is when Electro says,
I just thought you was going to be black. Oh, man, I'm sorry.
Like, he's apologizing for being white. He's just like, sorry,
Welcome to
black.
America. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Goes back to the verse, or to Proverbs, where it says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And I think this is a very admirable trait for Batman or Bruce Wayne to get over his fears, because ultimately everything in this world isn't worth our fear. The only thing worth our fear is the Lord. And whether it be bats, spiders, social situations, if you become social man, I don't know. It doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, the only thing that matters is that we have a fear and reverence for the Lord. And I'm not saying Batman's doing that by any means, but I think overcoming your fears is something we should do.
Man, I'm glad he wasn't scared of a worm.
Merman.
Imagine taking that quote. Blank scares me. It's time for my enemies to be equally scared, or whatever he says, and just put other fears in there. Clowns kind of make sense because it's the Joker, but the women scare me. It's time that my enemies shared my dread.
The Joker's true origin story.
Social interactions scare me. It's time for other people to feel awkward.
I'm gonna go and talk to the villain, and he'll be so socially inept because he's so stressed out.
My power is spreading introvertism.
Parties go silent. Business meetings are sweatier.
The Batcave is just a man cave where he plays video games all alone on his plushie.
He actually doesn't go out and do anything. He's no one actually knows about him. He's just sitting in his cave.
He's just playing video games and somebody else is Batman, but Alfred thinks that he's Batman because he disappears all the time, but he's just being by himself because he's an introvert. Oh, that's good.
Girls frighten me.
Part of it is like being a dad sounds so cool to me right now, and that's dangerous. With hey, no. Baby fever hits hard once you're married. But
I can only imagine.
Yeah,
I tell you what, Christopher Nolan, he is pretty brilliant, but super strange. I still don't know what Tenet is all about, and part of it is because I couldn't hear it, so maybe that's part of the problem.
It's true. It's hard to recommend that movie. It's actually one of my favorites, and one of my co-hosts severely disagrees with me on that. But I love the music because it's about the only thing you can hear. You need to watch it with subtitles. They're thick accents, they're masked, they're the loud music. It's still an interesting concept to me. And
yeah, Tom Hardy Bane would have fit right in with that movie.
Speaking of Nolan Bros, here's a picture of us that we took together where we recreated the Thunderbolts poster.
Right,
and I actually love it. Especially, it's right there.
It's right here, guys.
I'm not going to put it there.
It's right there. Come on.
I'm not going to put it there just so you guys look like
It's right here.
It's right there.
That looks really weird in outside of context for those who are somehow watching me in my room.
The message that there's more in this world than just you is a great message. not the message to follow them and figure out what their world is like, and then how you can invade their personal space and then rob them, mainly just of their personal. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Host of the illustrious One Night Film Podcast hereby issue this formal declaration, proclamation, and all-encompassing warning wrapped in a tale of human responsibility. Please do not, under any circumstance, follow people around and watch them from afar. We implore you, may beseech you, to refrain from engaging in any such action that might be misconstrued as creeping, lurking, or outright stalking. We must emphasize with the gravitas of 1,000 Shakespearean soliloquies that the One Night Film Podcast does not endorse, support, or encourage any action that involves trailing, tailing, or tracking unsuspecting individuals as part of some misguided homage to our filmic standard. If our conversations about the thrill of the chase, the allure of the unseen, or the charm of the casual observation have stirred within you the desire to go down a trench coat and fedora, halt, for you have misunderstood our intent, and we must set you on the path of righteousness and respect for personal space. In conclusion, let us reiterate: the statements, musings, and cinematic gremlins of the One Night Film Podcast are meant solely for your auditory pleasure and intellectual stimulation. They are not a call to action in the realm of clandestine operations. Leave the sneaking to the spies, the stalking to the screenwriters, and suspense to the cinema. Enjoy our podcast responsibly, laugh heartily, and above all, watch people through the safe and fictional lens of film, not through your binoculars. So, dear listeners, as you continue to indulge in our cinematic escapades, remember this: watch movies, not people. Stay curious, stay entertained, and stay within the bounds of good law-abiding citizenship. Thank you.
Josh, would you rather have unlimited bacon but no more games, or you have games, unlimited games, but no more games?
What? So
I think it's pretty obvious.
do I have unlimited games, but I don't have?
Well, it's an either or. It's an either or.
That's my question.
I think Josh's headset got unplugged again. I think you might need to repeat the question.
So yeah, you're right. Would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no more games, or you have games, unlimited games? Get that?
Yeah.
But no more games.
What? I don't think. I fully heard it. I don't think I understand.
This is what I'm saying. I don't understand.
So do I have access to a ton of games? I'm just not allowed to play them?
No, you have Seth could not be more clear in the phrasing of this question.
I think he could be a lot more clear.
No, listen. You have unlimited games, but no games. But no games. It's a part of. It's a natural law of life.
Or you could have unlimited bacon but no more video games. That was the first one.
I don't want to answer. I feel like this is a lose-lose.
Well, okay. I think we should just leave it up to the Discord. Anyone who's listening and in the Discord can go answer what they think the answer to that is for you personally. And then you guys can sit on this and think it. Maybe we'll ask it again at the end.
I don't understand the question still. I've heard it like half a dozen times, and I still don't
Isaac,
understand.
I think the Bible says it best when it says that
no more games.
If a fool knows he's a fool, it's better for him to just open his mouth and prove that he is a fool.
Okay. Getting roasted with scripture.
That's just what I think. I think you can just allow your ignorance to stay inside your little noggin.
Seth, I remember why I don't like recording with Deacon. I'm going to be honest. I looked it up on Google and I found a Reddit post, and none of the answers in the Reddit post make any sense.
You never should trust Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit's sketchy place.
Well, I was hoping for them to describe what the issue is, what the question is.
If you can't understand such a simple question, I don't know how to help you.
We've repeated the question like probably 10 times already.
P-Brain Josh is going to struggle with this. Another example of just poor story writing, just like Kingpin. It's like, it just feels like a way to get a good bad guy back on the screen. When in reality, what people really want is we want a new good bad guy. Why just write in a new one? Like, maybe Palpatine somehow had a son with his looks. I don't know.
Oh, apparently he did have a son, and then his son had a daughter, and her name was Rey.
See, that's stuff that I didn't even know because I quit paying attention. I didn't even pay attention.
It's the whole point of episode 9.
I went to 2 of them in theaters, and I was on my phone for half of it. I kid you not. It just was that bad. So I just know that I was annoyed when she said, "I am Rey Skywalker."
Yeah. Breaking news: Rey is Rey Palpatine, and means that he had a kid, and that kid had a kid, and that's Rey. Anyways, we're gonna move on from that garbage. Let's go back into character to outro. Back into character.
Thank you so much for listening and or watching. What is this accent I'm doing? Make sure you follow us. I'm doing like a...
Okay, thanks guys. We hope you enjoyed our book to film review, and please be sure to smash that like button.
I apologize for the inconvenience.
Discord. Yeah, it's inconvenience. If you would be so kind as to join our Discord. We have lovely discussions where...
Please do that. Join our Discord. What are...
Actually, we are found on like multiple websites, including Instagram, and I'm informed the YouTube and other places. I don't know. Do I look like I'm media? No, I don't even social.
Thank you so much.
The only women I talk to are in books. and my mother.
Your mother. What about your sisters? You talk to your sisters.
Women.
Okay.
I guess my quarrel is just the writing of Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse is so good, and I don't want to connect it with much worse writing. I want to keep them separate.
Sure.
Don't touch my movie. You know.
Don't touch my hoo-la-la. Don't touch your what?
Ooh, you touch my ta-la-la.
Oh, it's a ta-la-la.
Ooh, my ding-ding-ding. Or my ding-ding-dong. Pee-pee.
That's not making it.
Good.
Anne Hathaway is Selena Kyle. I really liked the subtle Catwoman and not someone who dressed like cats or was obsessed with cats or whatever. Like the goggles thing. She puts her goggles up and they're like little cat ears. Like,
yeah,
that's way more realistic than superheroes or supervillains taking on a persona that is related to something. So
rather than putting a furry on screen.
He said it, not me.
I mean, I think if they had a whole animated movie like that, it wouldn't look awful. But especially when you have when your character of Steve is just Jack Black in a blue shirt.
Before we go though, Isaac, would you rather have unlimited bacon but no more video games, or you have games, unlimited games but no games?
Let me point out that you said you needed a few hours to contemplate this one. You've had 2.5. So,
Josh, I will go with unlimited bacon but no games because I'll explain after Josh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Unlimited bacon, no games.
Interesting. So they went with the same choice, Seth. That's interesting.
That sounds like...
I'm just curious why you guys hate games and you want to get rid of all games.
Yeah.
Well, because at least this way I get bacon. With the other
we never
one,
said you didn't get bacon with the second one.
Well,
but with the other one, I don't get games to begin with because I get unlimited games, but I don't get games, so there's no games. At least with this way, I have unlimited bacon, so it's never ending.
No, you get unlimited games. You didn't listen. You get unlimited games. Isaac, let me repeat the question. You clearly didn't get it. Would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no more games?
Yeah.
Or games,
unlimited
games,
yeah,
but no games. So you get unlimited games,
but I don't get games.
I feel like you're not.
But I don't get any games.
So the second option is the world as it is right now. The first option is I get unlimited bacon. So
Isaac, there is no game, but there's unlimited games. You're not listening to the question.
The horse's name is Friday.
Maybe the real bacon was the games, unlimited games, but no games that we made a lot.
Bless you.
I'm lost. Gonna be honest here, I'm lost.
All right.
Is this what happens when you get a college degree?
Yeah, be careful.
Just transcend the normal plane.
Brain rot your way through life.
Vander and Aragorn could be discussed, or they could be similar. You could talk about the things they have in common, but they're still different in their own ways. But yes, those characters are really great because of this quote that I pulled up from Jordan Peterson.
A harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very, very dangerous man. who has that under voluntary control.
That's that's Aragorn through and through. It's so good.
The thing is, you gotta say it with the accent, so it's like a harmless man is like it's not a dangerous man. You want to be a monster. You want to be a monster, and then only after that, then you can be a real man.
Sounds like Kermit the Frog.
No, when you think about it, Jordan Peterson kind of talks like Kermit.
He does.
It's like the collapse, the West man.
It's like Zoink Scoobs.
Well, how crazy here. Dude, I was literally just learning about like brand deals and stuff, and they say if you like what is going on.
I was about to ask, when you raised that earlier, why are you drinking from a champagne glass?
Oh, because it's fancy.
Okay.
Because I can.
Because he thinks he's sophisticated.
Speaking of brand deals, guys, you know what drink I am addicted to? We can't. No, cut it out. We can't.
I can't say
if you
it.
like something, you need to make sure that you don't ever mention it. It's more important that you mention it that you don't mention something that you like, because it's free advertising. People will do that. So from now on, the company knows who they are. I am addicted. I will forever be drinking only water. Now.
Image rotated.
Frick. Dang it.
I'm all confused now, but that's okay.
Why? Okay, Josh. The image rotating is getting me.
It's bubbler, guys. It's bubbler.
Oh, it's bubbler. Okay.
Oh, why weren't we supposed to say that?
Because they're gonna get so many free sales because of us.
We need our money from it. Oh no, it's falling.
I do that too.
Yes.
Well, while we're waiting, actually, I got something I got to show you guys quick. Okay, and Zach, this is gonna be a little awkward because you're the stepbrother in this situation. Okay, but since we've been waiting a long time to do the Nolan Bros episode for a while, okay, I've been waiting a long time to do this. So Seth, can I do screen shave? Screen save? Screen shave. There we go.
I believe you can.
Okay,
you should shave.
Yeah, Will, you're scruffy.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Okay, you ready? Ready? I commissioned this for you guys, okay? So, boom.
Wow. Wait. Hold on.
Put it on a t-shirt. Put it on. He gave me shoulders.
I'm glad this is getting recorded.
I have waited so long for this. Okay, so I've been waiting a long time because we've been doing the Nolan thing. I was like, I am an artist and I'm not a good artist, so I wanted to make you guys something for the Nolan Bros. And so I earlier this summer, I specifically went and paid for somebody to make. I commissioned an artist to make some, artistry for us. And so there's like this one. There's this one. But yeah, this is the Nolan Bros.
That is amazing. You made us so much more buff.
No, just Josh. You would look like that. That's real.
Yeah. This is Seth. This is why I had to ask for the logo, because I needed that for the shirt right there.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
There you go. This is
the greatest thing that has ever happened to me.
Wow.
And I'm a Christian and I got saved. No, that's...
I've waited a really long time to show this to you guys.
I'm putting it in the episode for reference. Here is the actual picture that it was based off of. We look a little bit different, but it's still...
Yeah. He did kind of bulk you guys up, which is okay.
This is the coolest thing ever. No,
I love it,
I'm
William.
so okay with it. Like, look at my shoulders. Look at my shoulders right now.
I just love how Josh, like, he just looks so thick. He just looks.
Josh just loves his shoulders.
Look at those muscles. Just look at that. It's like Seth looks like he's been hitting the gym a lot.
I never thought I would make myself insecure like this.
My wife just said it's how I look normally, so.
Oh, she would.
I know you're biased, but a lot of people will say they don't like NF because it just sounds like he's complaining all the time.
Well, he's said multiple times, too, in his music that he uses it as an outlet. And that's all music is to me. I guess I'm saying lyrics now, but that's all music is to him. is an outlet, and the fact that we're just there for the ride is the point. It's a look at his life, and his life is not great. He's had a lot going on, so he's here to just put stuff out there. And if you don't want to listen to the sad songs, don't listen to his music. It's easy as that.
Yeah, it's like people writing a memoir, and I've never gotten that. It's like, you want to know all about me, don't you? You want to know every single part about my life, don't you? But it's more stylistic and more artistic to do it in music form over the course of many years and multiple albums. But I respect that more than writing a memoir. And even then, some people write a second memoir, and you're like, oh yeah, and I forgot all this stuff. I don't get that. Welcome, everybody, to the One-Eyed Book Podcast, where we are here to talk about books. Yes. I am Seth.
Alright, hi guys, my name's Will. I like books, and sometimes I like girls too. Also, if you notice, like, if you look right here, the lighting completely removes my irises, so you can't see my eyes right now.
You look like a robot.
They look kind of creepy.
I couldn't keep going after you said, and sometimes I like girls. Let's say we had Disney Plus back in 2008, and for the whole phase 1, 2, and 3, anytime some character had a little bit of extra hype that wasn't expected. Why does it have to be that right in the middle? Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, no. Wait, are you there?
I'm here.
You stopped moving, so I thought my Wi-Fi went out because I froze, and then you froze. So I was like, oh no, do I have a bigger problem on my hands? I can see your eyeballs twitching. Oh. Are you sick?
I am indeed sick. I went to the health center, and he says that it's most likely just a common cold, but if I keep symptoms for like the next 3 days, I have to go back because it could possibly be a fungal infection while I was cleaning out houses.
You know what the hard part is that this episode comes out a week after we're recording this. And so
I could be dead.
If you go either way, you could be dead in a week. That's the hard part. Yeah. It could go one way or the other. Either he'll be asymptomatic or he'll be dead.
If I'm dead, you have full permission to cut to the funeral for this. For the joke.
It's like he could be dead. The organs.
Yeah. POV Seth walking me down the aisle, but not as a wife, but as
a pallbearer.
Yeah.
No. That's so sad. I don't want you to die. I don't think you're gonna die.
I'm not gonna die. But if I did, Seth, you have full permission to make memes about it for popularity.
Wait, am I gonna be the only pallbearer? Is that what I'm hearing you saying? You think I'm that strong to just one arm a casket?
Good luck. This meal plan will make that quite difficult to do it alone.
There is a full English translation. It starts off, I'll just read 2 lines. Dreadful head, dreadful speak, give. Dreadful speak, give, battle, dreadful.
Give orange, me give, eat orange, me eat orange, give me eat orange, give me you.
Bars.
Bars. I do have a fun fact for this episode. I want to try and fit in at least one fun fact. I'm not set on doing that. I'm just saying I usually end up with at least one.
Here's our one fun fact for the day with Seth.
Breaking news! I was going to say that I made a joke a while ago. I haven't told the joke yet.
Too early.
Hold it. It's not that funny. It's not a joke. I made the connection that Rapunzel is like a stereotypical homeschooler. Okay, I feel like Anna's was legitimate and Ellie's was not.
I'm laughing because I was homeschooled, and you know what? I relate to that, so.
Was yours wasn't?
No, it was not genuine.
Oh, I thought it was.
But it was the
funny.
same
I actually
intensity
thought
as
it was
Anna's, so I almost. No, I'm homeschooled too.
Comedy. Quick side tangent. The actor of Lex Luthor in Lego DC Supervillains is Clancy Brown, who has been in a lot. He was Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob. He was in Punisher. He was in a whole bunch of different things.
Oh, I know him.
He was the one who voiced Lex Luthor in Superman the Animated Series and Justice League Unlimited as well, which is how I got to know Lex Luthor. So he's the best actor to play him, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know Clancy Brown kind of has his toes in every pool. I don't know if that's the right term.
Let the dogs out.
Let the dogs out.
I don't think we should ever judge like a casting. I think we need to wait to see.
We absolutely should.
What they can actually. No, Seth. Wait and see what they can actually.
If we don't judge them, we don't have content.
We got plenty of movies, Seth. We got a full list of already existing movies.
How many more do we have, Seth?
We got like 50 on the list at least.
We have plenty of oh my gosh, we have plenty of content, Seth.
I actually want to count right now.
We have over 81 different ideas still on the board.
Yeah.
It's like
plenty of content.
It's like 75 when you add the extra spaces in the spreadsheet. Yes, you are completely right. We have almost a year and a half more of episodes planned.
We don't need the content.
It's for the content.
Unless you're doing this for click-throughs of people leaving us angry comments.
That's most of the comments we get. Thank you for your angry comments. We appreciate that.
But as I was saying, never judge a casting. Wait till you see what they can bring to the role. As they say, let them cook. Let them cook.
I think there's a huge delay right now. Like a.
I just heard him say and then.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I'm assuming he's going off on a rant of.
Come on.
There he is. He's back.
I'm back.
You showed
Guys,
up.
this is what you get for living out in Dipstick Nowheresville. Hang on, I'm gonna try and boost my Wi-Fi. Okay, how long is the delay?
You're a little bit smoother.
Is it bad?
Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7,
I thought you were doing go.
8, 9, 10, 11.
11, 12.
That's not bad.
You're about 1 second off, but you didn't start counting until 8, so that wasn't very helpful.
I don't think that's an internet connection problem. That's just my brain's connection to the world right now.
It's a Josh problem.
Yep.
Okay. Whatever you did worked. We're back. I'm keeping all that
no, he's
in.
frozen.
Oh no!
Oh, he's back. He's back.
All right, it's gonna be back and forth.
Yeah,
Josh, I can't wait for you to go back to college, even if it's college Wi-Fi. It's better than Dipstick Nowhere Wi-Fi.
Oh, he's frozen again.
You know what? I think I can. Here's what we're gonna do. We're moving. We're moving right next to the router.
Why didn't we do anything? Yeah. Let's go.
Incredibly toasty in there. Guys, this is a tour of my house. Welcome.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. I've been there.
Now you can get the Dipstick Nowheresville in the outside, although it won't focus.
It's so overexposed, though. That's fine. It's fine.
I need a better spot. No.
Floor time.
Floor time?
I'm glad we're getting this all recorded.
He goes, ow.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
No, Josh, I expect you to lay prone on the floor with your laptop like hovering above you.
Oh. So that this beautiful wooden floor is the background.
It looks like you're sitting.
Does it? If I sit up like this the whole time, maybe. It almost looks like a green screen. What the heck?
It does.
Yeah, because the lighting looks different. Your green screen looks more fake than my green screen.
Yeah, and it's
not a green screen.
Knock on wood.
Can you make us all dust at the end?
I want to. I don't know that I can.
You have a degree in animation, my guy.
No, I know. I haven't hit stop record, so we just do like oh. Oh! Oh no! Ah! We're dusting! Oh no!
Oh, no,
what noise would you make when you were dusting?
That's it.
That's it.
I've got no fear of death. I know where I'm going. I make it funny. I'd put the fun in funeral to take words from another guy.
Yeah. You wouldn't have a funeral. You'd just be dust. From dust you were conceived, to dust you shall return. I don't know the verse.
I can see him in a cellar. Wait, that's from 1 Corinthians, so he would have been in a cellar, right?
I don't know. You're at the Bible college.
You're right. Wherever Paul was writing that, I can picture him putting his pen down and like, careful, it's on fire.
And that one, I don't know. I don't think that language had punctuation, but thanks be to God at the very end has an exclamation point in our Bible. So I don't know if that was just like Paul was like, yeah, you take that death. Jesus won the battle, not you. Get wrecked, son.
As the messenger was reading that that letter to the Corinthians or the church, I can imagine just an audible ooh in the audience.
You know what I bet someone said? Bars. Yeah.
They had to. Whereas Scarecrow, it's like that little bit of spice, which is the fear gas, and I loved that.
Whenever Josh brings up spice, I remember that he loves food analogies.
I think every single time we're talking about some like great movie, I'll bring in the seasoning. That seasoning analogy.
Yeah. It's a good one.
This movie is well seasoned.
Oh boy!
I think this movie was marinated, seasoned, and basted in some butter,
and then slow cooked.
Cooked.
Come here. I was gonna save that for the next episode, but
oh no!
Everybody, my wife. I have a Batman cowl from when we did. Well, William was there. William, you were there when we did Laugh Out Loud, and we did Studio C skits, and I bought a Batman cowl for that. And she found it. I was gonna pull it out next episode, but there you go. Now you know what to look forward to.
So Batman.
So Batman.
Batman. Oh, woo.
Don't bring back Uwu. That was a one-time thing for Optimus Prime.
I want to talk more about this fight. I think the most obvious thing to note is that it's stylistic and different. Did we talk about this in the first episode?
We have to.
Who cares?
Who cares? Round 2. It's top 3 scenes in the show.
I'm curious, what would be your other 2? Or it doesn't necessarily need to be third, but what would be your top 3?
My top 3, I don't know if I could pick, but I don't know if I could pick between these 3.
It's just a category.
It's just a category. The flare scene, Guns for Hire, and then this scene, and then the scene where Vi is taken away by Marcus and leaves Jinx there with Silco, because that's what got me hooked. Now, bonus round, Victor running.
Can I add another?
Yes.
Vander.
I didn't even think about that.
I just said Vander.
No. I think Silco sitting next to Vander's monument. That's what it is.
That's what I was going to say, but it's funny that you got that.
I heard Vander and I'm like, wait, there's another. No,
there's so many good ones.
I think that one's number 1, actually.
I do also recognize, and I think I do have an addictive personality, and one of my vices... One of my big vices is honestly sweet drinks. I drink so much sugar through drinks. Like, I just love drinking sweet things. And so for me, I feel like I don't need to expand my list of drinks that are vices to alcohol.
Sure.
That's fair.
Fruit snacks are already up there.
Takes a sip. I'm gonna go beat my wife. Sorry.
Whoa,
sorry.
Josh.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Cut it out.
That'll probably have to get cut.
I'm just saying that I have so many intrusive thoughts without alcohol. I don't need the encouragement.
By the way, it's never okay to beat your wife. Only when you get home from a long day at work.
What are you, Josh? You've made this joke before. I'm worried about you. You're the only other one of us who has a girlfriend, and you're making these
She
comments.
made the joke first. She made the joke first. I'm taking it from her.
That's too
Classic
funny.
man taking a joke from a woman, man. This is
taking credit for
crazy.
it.
Hey, look, white guy can't stop colonizing. He's colonizing his girlfriend's jokes and taking them as his own. Wild.
Josh. There might, if your girlfriend listens to this, you might not.
She does.
Have a girlfriend. if you're going around saying that all the time.
You're going the rest of us.
Yeah.
The scary part is that she is on the same wavelength as him all the time, and it's scary how similar they think, and it's weirdly perfect.
We've joked a few times that we think we're both just the biggest narcissistic people ever because we started dating ourselves.
Yeah, it really just seemed like an empty shell of what the other movies were. It had the comedy, it had the action, but it didn't have like that emotional punch that the first three movies had. And it could have gone full in and say the emotional like kung fu kick, but
the ultimate emotional skadoosh.
There we go, the ultimate emotional skadoosh.
Alan Richardson? I love Alan Richardson.
I thought he was your top pick.
Oh,
you told me he was your top pick.
When? Oh, one of the things I sent you on Instagram.
Also, when you keep putting the pen up to your mouth, it kind of looks like you're ripping a vape.
How do you know I'm not?
I don't. It's legal now. Is that your weed pen? It's not legal, actually. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's not legal because it's a controlled substance.
It's not. It's just a pen.
I know. Hey, I have one too.
I'm not doing drugs. Oh, you have the exact same one?
I have one too.
Hey,
yeah.
Let's go. I take it apart because it's a fidget.
Is yours silver too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just one thing that I kind of think is that villains often have great style and are very visually memorable compared to some heroes. To use it in the slang of the kids these days, as they say, villains have drip. I'm sorry. I had to do that. I got the Riz.
I completely toned you out. I did not want to hear anything more after you said they got that drip. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I had to. But it is kind of true. It is kind of true.
My version, you're right. I wouldn't have used that terminology, but sure, we can go with drip.
If my brother ever listens to this, I'm sorry, Born.
We're doing great. I need water, and I will be immediately returning.
Okay.
Water and a cookie. All right. What?
I don't know.
I want a cookie.
I hope this stays in the episode. You need a cookie.
I need a cookie. All right. Well, since it's staying in the episode, let's move on. Deacon, your addiction to Mountain Dew is going to go away when RFK Jr. shows up at your door and says, "You can't be drinking these sugar-filled drinks. They're not good for you. We need to make America healthy again."
You know what? He's probably right, but he can't stop my God-given right to destroy my digestive system.
What's so weird is that you admit to loving sugar, and you're one of the most fit guys I know, and that's impressive.
Listen, my
not
as soon as
shred of body fat on the man, not a shred.
Well, and that's the other thing too, is I've been lucky enough to not only have the metabolism to not have any body fat on me, I also have a big enough build that I'm not 120 pounds either.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I got
Isaac took offense at that.
That's not nice. I'm just saying that once I quit
130, thank you.
Once I quit college, all I'm saying is once I quit college sports and then metabolism slows down, I'm gonna need to make some life changes to my diet.
What do you guys think about Josh? Josh, you might not even know about this. Zach, I'm sure you do. The Secret Invasion reveal about Rhodey.
Oh.
I've lost track of everything.
That might be better to bring up for Endgame when talking about Tony's sacrifice.
Okay.
That's just what I think.
Sure?
But if you want to bring it up now, we can talk about it now.
I was just flipping through and I saw the scene where they're where they meet up after the attack on Wanda and Vision. Yeah, I suppose. Josh, Rhodey's a Skrull. Rhodey's an alien.
Since the end of Civil
War. Yeah, so Civil War, he got
After
paralyzed.
Civil War,
Well, he was the end of Civil War, was that actually Rhodey, or did they swap him in the hospital?
I don't know. Marvel does what Marvel does.
So in Secret Invasion,
completely nullifies anything after.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Guys, I promise this is the last NF song that I'm going to mention. Now, I could have mentioned a lot more of his songs, but I think this one specifically has to be mentioned because in this part of the song, all music cuts out and it's just NF talking. The song suffice and it's at the end because these lines do not need any beat or anything behind them for them to hit as hard as a truck full of rocks.
Okay, that works, I guess.
I don't know why the truck is full of rocks.
Okay, I can admit that the writing isn't the strongest, but it is still the best of the three. It doesn't need the writing because here's my take. Of a movie named Cars, the second one is the most about cars out of any of the other ones.
It's the cariest car movie ever.
It's the cariest car movie. And
We're losing
what
it.
more do you need? It's explosions, it's laughter, it's tomato being tomato. It is thoroughly enjoyable to the audience that it was given to. And if you're thinking about being a kid and watching a movie, you're going to pick the second one before you pick the first one. Because who doesn't love cars? Who doesn't love spies? Boom, car spies.
I am willing to admit that it was probably made to sell merchandise and it was probably made geared towards kids just having a goofy time. But I was a kid when it came out and I loved it.
I'm not even a kid and I just want a goofy time and I'll watch that movie.
I rewatched it
watched
recently.
it.
I still enjoyed it.
I had a hoot and a holler. 2 hoots and 3 hollers, actually, because that's how much I like this one.
Josh, you make me so mad.
I'm sorry.
You are objectively wrong. Not about your opinion. You can be my camera died. Hold off on the enthusiasm of this rant because my freaking batteries don't last longer than
You got disconnected because even the camera knows that Cars 2 is so good.
It's great. It's great.
So we can talk about it while he's gone. He'll probably cut it all
I'm
out.
here.
But
You can have your opinion, of course. And I actually really agree with what Ellie said. Not just because she's my fiance. I actually liked your breakdown.
Josh, you made him have a breakdown.
I'll die on this hill.
You said Cars 2 is the most Cars a Cars movie can be. And you are objectively wrong. Do you want to know why? I don't care if you want to know why, because I'm about to roast this man to yesterday. Because all the other movies have... That's where I know that you are wrong because you can see it in Cars 2. It has nothing to do with the story. It has nothing to do with the character development. It's just objectively true.
Babe, it's not that deep. It's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
I think that's something that's supposed to spark conversation is he the messiah of Arrakis or is he just playing the role really good? There's a scene where...
Well... Sorry.
What would I do without you? What would I do without you?
You can look at my review in the Discord, but I really loved it. And if you have the chance to go see it in the near future, please do. I'm kind of stalling, waiting for Josh. What?
There's an IMAX location 2 hours away, like a true IMAX location 2 hours away from my college.
Oh, from your college. Oh,
that's
cool.
doable. That's doable. I could see Interstellar in true IMAX, guys.
I mean, anything's within walking distance if you have the time. So,
And I would walk 500 miles. I would walk 500 more. Just to be the man knocking at your door. What's the line? I don't know. POV, you're IMAX.
I'd chase you down.
It's a great song.
So this is my PSA to all the discouraged men out there that are butthurt because they think that they have to be Aragorn to get a date. You don't. Just stop being so stinky.
Stop being a golem.
I don't know.
Be an Aragorn, not a golem.
This is my greatest strength is that I don't have social media, so if people want to bug me, it's not going to affect me because I don't know. Try and cancel me from Twitter. I dare you. Because I don't have it. You think you have power, you fool? My internet's so slow you can't even hack into me.
You get disconnected before you can hack.
Seriously, I think I legitimately think people have tried to hack into me and it hasn't worked because where I live and I have so bad internet.
Yeah, I also have a bone to pick with that because content. No, I don't mind Jared Butler doing that, but it's similar to, you can definitely compare it to The Rock playing Maui. You can also kind of compare it to James Earl Jones playing Mufasa in the live action Lion King, whereas,
or even Lars Mikkelsen playing Thrawn.
Sure, but I think I got it from a pitch meeting video. I think it was the Lion King pitch meeting video where he said, "Yeah, and we'll bring back James Earl Jones to play his character that he played all those years ago. Oh, and you'll bring back all the other characters who also are perfectly fit for playing their roles? No, just James Earl Jones." So for one, it kind of seems unfair. To another degree, when you're dealing with child actors, then obviously you can't have the 30-year-old who plays Hiccup to play a teenage Hiccup. But it just seems unfair to favorite someone, even if he already does a good job, like Butler or The Rock. I don't know. What is Isaac pogging about?
James Earl Jones played Mufasa. I didn't know that.
Oh,
you played him twice.
Oh my gosh. Twice, actually.
I didn't know. Darth Vader is Mufasa?
Wait a minute, James Earl Jones played Darth Vader?
What?
I don't want to say passionate, but the more emotional ones that are less high energy. Now, allegedly, I don't cry, but if I did cry, hypothetically, sometimes it would be to Across the Stars. But men don't cry, so I wouldn't. But
hypothetically, if I wasn't a man, I would cry.
Right. If I was a woman, I would cry to Across the Stars. But
Isaac.
So, the original, right, from the original Star Wars, there's a lot less of that piano and that melody that Samuel Kim opens and closes this thing with is with strings. And for me, my favorite orchestral instrument is string. I think strings make me feel the closest thing that I can to emotion, and they're just so pretty. But for me, I love the opening melody, specifically on the Samuel Kim version, with the piano that's just alone, just the piano going through the slow melody, and then the strings kick in, and the whole thing kind of crescendos in the middle, and then it drops back out to the piano. I think it's such a pretty piece, and it gets me borderline emotional every time I hear it.
But not crying.
I can confirm, after having worked with Deacon all summer, he has no emotions. There's foreign to him as I can't.
As women.
Never mind.
That's foreign to me as women.
I was gonna say that, and I decided not to.
And then he took it. He took the bullet.
You gave me the alley-oop.
Yeah. No. Hey, look. If he's gonna shoot himself with that bullet, I won't stop him.
I mean, Gimli's the comedy relief. Legolas, in another sense, more in a dry way. But they're very fun to watch. They're very goofy. They compete constantly, and yet they're loyal. I think that's most of what Lord of the Rings is all about. Sam being loyal to Frodo, Aragorn being loyal to the Fellowship. All those things. Legolas and Gimli here. Fun facts, stories, analysis, go.
Overcoming racism.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Short.
It's more heightism. Which you would know about, Will. Sorry. Sorry, that was mean. My bad.
Watch out, Seth. You might be legless tomorrow.
Legless Legolas. Finishing off with him stopping before the finish line, realizing that there's more to life than winning this Piston Cup. He did what in his cup?
He did what in his cup?
To go back and get the king. I think every time we say Piston Cup in this episode, I'm going to put in Mater. He did what in his cup?
Please do. Okay. So I disconnected there just for a second because we're actually in a storm, and I literally got back just to hear you say Piston Cup. That's it. That's all I needed.
Perfect.
So if I randomly disconnect, don't piss in my cups, please.
You can't even make the joke on that one.
Nope.
He tried.
Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to.
We're all hypocrites I can't even say it at a normal rate, and NF is saying this much faster.
I have a couple. I asked ChatGPT for titles, and some of them were pretty good. Is Star Wars worse than the Ewok Holiday Special? Or maybe just the Holiday Special? Which I don't think that's right. I think it's just the Holiday Special, right? Because
it's just Holiday Special.
Yeah, we could just do that. Is Star Wars being written by ChatGPT? Because I actually think it is. Zombie Stormtroopers or Zombie Franchise? That could have been a good one for the Ahsoka one.
That would be good, for either Ahsoka or if we ever end up talking about the books, because there are some zombie Star Wars books that are interesting.
Okay. It's a little niche and not really covering what we're talking about. Is Star Wars on life support? Is Star Wars just a Force ghost now? And then let the past die, kill it if you have to.
There's some good options.
I know. We'll see where this conversation goes. I already started recording because I wanted a more informal start to episodes. So
yeah,
I don't know what the word is for it, but it's kind of like what Princess Bride was for the fantasy genre, or Argyle was for the spy genre. It was like that's what Lego the Batman movie was for Batman. I don't know what you call that type of thing, but kind of a
peak cinema.
Peak cinema. The peak cinema of Argyle.
Yeah. All right. Is there any other off-topic topics that we have to talk about, to address? Do we make a motion to move on?
That's what we should call the opening of our episodes, just off-topic topics.
We should just do an off-topic topic episode.
It's our opening segment.
Yeah, just unscripted. I mean, everything's unscripted. I mean, what? Oh, yeah. Let's show off our memorabilia that we have. This is from my sister. It's a little knitted Iron Man, and I love it. So,
all my stuffed animals are stored away for my children, so I don't.
I think that's the best thing you could have said.
Well, Josh, you have a stuffed animal in your bed, so
I snuggle with it. His name is Gary.
Zach, do you snuggle with Spider-Man?
I mean, he's a Funko Pop, so no.
Josh, I don't blame you. Gary looks very comfy.
Gary is so. So when I'm going crazy with accounting, I talk accounting.
Which Josh will recognize.
Will please tell me you do not snuggle with that thing? That's terrifying.
What is it though?
Okay, so Seth, I don't think you did this actually. No, you didn't. But Josh should remember. We did this for like a PE class where we were kind of taught and sculpted faces. And so this is a face I sculpted. And
I mean, it's a face, that's for sure.
Yeah, 2014.
When I found out, Michael is talented in sculpting.
Sculpting,
like she's made like full sculptures.
Dang.
Yeah, and so that's what this was. Like you took like raw clay and shaped it, then it hardened, and now it's a oddly made face.
All right, I'm uncomfy. So Batman.
As I've thought about it, I'm going to say this very carefully.
Okay.
I admit I was wrong. Cars 2 is not a good movie, but I still love it. I don't care if it's bad. It is bad. It's poorly written. It doesn't fit with the other two movies, especially after watching Cars 3. I'm like, it does not fit with the other two. It is kind of a fever dream, but it is the best. It is the best fever dream I have ever seen.
I feel like you called me out because I just realized I wasn't following VeggieTales, so you can call me a fake Christian if you need. Guys, I'm following them now. I'm a Christian now.
Only the real Christians follow VeggieTales.
Get to the pearly gates, and Peter standing next to the gate is like, "Hey, are you following VeggieTales? No?
Yeah,
Can't get in."
it's baptism, communion, and following VeggieTales that are what we need to do as Christians.
We might talk about it here a little bit with Daredevil. I brought this up in our Daredevil episode, feeling like I had a very hot take in the Daredevil episode where they should have recast Daredevil for the sake of giving a new perspective on the character by giving it to a different actor. I mean, how weird would it have been if the Daredevil show was actually Ben Affleck? Like they cast Ben Affleck again in the Daredevil show instead of moving on to a new actor. It kind of helped with the shock value for this movie. I know you're making a face at me because you don't like that hot take, but
I'm just saying the show is always implied to be part of the MCU. It makes sense for him to be in the MCU now. You're wrong, Seth.
I know that they say that.
Your opinion's invalid.
I'm the host of a podcast. Of course, my opinion is valid. That shouldn't be the reason. I'm sorry. My opinion is very invalid. I will admit that. This is called sarcasm, guys.
Cars have nothing to do with racing in the first and third movie. So, the second one, where there's oil mentioned, where there's like this whole detective case about them being lemons, and then that's more about cars, and it's in the plot. That's why it's more Cars than 1 and 3. 1 and 3 are about racing, not cars.
I'm letting you speak because it's nice. Apparently.
I'm going to be completely honest. I've only watched Avatar twice, and both of them were within the past year. I assume it's at the beginning. Whoa, at the beginning.
Well, yeah, even touching on that, like we see how Hiccup, spoiler, we got what, maybe 5 minutes into the episode before we're dropping spoilers? After something happens mysteriously, and then Hiccup becomes leader of the village.
We're gonna assume if they're listening to How to Train Your Dragon episode, they're not gonna be like, oh, I hope they don't spoil it for me.
His dad dies.
Okay, fine. So after Stoic dies,
Isaac!
He down. Can't win.
Yeah, I knew the ring was an analogy of something, but I like the way you put that. I did find this meme of the Lord of the Rings trilogy from the Rings perspective. Hand, river, dirt, golem, hobbits, pockets, finger, envelope, fire, hand, neck, finger, hobbits, neck, pocket, finger, lava. Just throwing that out there. Good meme.
The real quest was the friends that carried me along the way.
There you go. No more needs to be said. I also think that the second car, Lewis Hamilton, learned his lines in all the different languages, and that's why he was the other consistent car there, is because he actually learned his lines, kind of like how Vin Diesel learned I Am Groot in like 50 different languages and did the voice acting for all of it. Yeah, I think that's a cool fun fact.
That must be really hard for him.
Yo soy am Groot.
Yo soy am Groot.
Yo soy. Yes. Yo soy am Groot.
And remember the ice cream store that was like infinity cones and it was a big infinity gauntlet?
Yeah.
That was a new Asgard. It's like that wouldn't be a thing.
Well, okay. It wouldn't. People had too much trauma from the blip.
Let me start a 9/11 themed ice cream store. I'll put that in the episode.
Chill!
I'm gonna get canceled this episode.
I know, right?
Cut that one. Yeah. Oh no. But it's the same thing is what I'm saying.
You're right.
You get what I mean.
You're right.
Speaking of the future of Dune, the director, Dennis
Bless you. Move on.
I don't know his last name. I think it's French. Dennis, Mr. Dennis.
Old Denny.
I think he made a breakfast chain.
I was gonna say, he's pretty good at pancakes.
Mr. Dennis.
That's my joke.
Something that I believe Jeremy Johns said in his review is that these are the types of... Jeremy Johns. Jimmy John's is also a good
Jeremy Johns makes some pretty good sandwiches.
Jimmy John's and Denny's. Jeremy John's and Dennis.
Hungry.
Yeah. Every visual effects scene shot was carefully planned and looked really well. Looked good. What would I do without you?
Got that grammar.
Poor grammar and incorrect pronunciation.
Putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Pronunciation. Things like...
Just can't get over the spatula.
What do you mean it's a very high-end microphone?
High-tech microphone. Edit that out. No, if they're still listening, it's fine.
Anytime anyone says edit it out, I'm just going to be like, content, no edit outs. And even if you did edit it out, you wouldn't know because I'm the only one who sees it.
It's true.
So I choose what you listen to.
Actually, well, yeah, I think okay, starting now. We're not going to do intros anymore. We'll just start talking, and it's
right
more
now.
casual.
This episode.
Yeah.
Surprise plot change. Welcome everyone to the One-Eyed Film Podcast. I'm the guest host of this podcast. Joining me today is Seth, the host of the podcast. How you doing, Seth?
How the turntables. I'm good, Isaac. Thank you for inviting me. Oh, wait a second.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank me for inviting me.
This feels so weird.
Okay. Anyway, no more intros. Apparently,
Well, now saying no intros is now going to be the intro. So, thanks for listening. Have a great rest of your week. Know that you're loved. God bless.
Peace out, brethren.
Bye.
Oh, Josh. Not the green screen. No.
Maybe the real magic was the friends we made along the way.
I hate that so much.
Or maybe it was the Holy Spirit we gained with the acceptance of Christ, you know? That's the real magic within us. The gifts, the fulfillment of the Holy Spirit giving us our supernatural gift. Maybe that was the real magic.
It's a little long-winded and doesn't flow off the tongue as easily, but I mean...
Maybe the outpouring of the Spirit was the real magic all along. It's a little better.
Yeah, sure.
Better end this podcast before I start speaking in tongues. I have to get someone to come interpret them real
I don't
quick.
think I have the gift of interpretation, and this podcast needs to end sometime.
You're not Pentecostal enough.
We're like making speculations. The information is out there. Like we have the end of the story, and we
refuse to accept it and just making our own assumptions.
like people who criticize Christianity without reading the Bible.
We make the same face. Here's something that is a complaint, but also just one of those abnormalities that comes with the Cars universe. Mater goes to the bar to get something to eat.
Wasabi.
He mistakes wasabi for pistachio ice cream. He knows what ice cream is, but that implies dairy exists, but the cows are tractors.
I don't
Just
like
saying.
this.
How do you milk a tractor?
We're the udders. The exhaust pipe?
I'm lactose intolerant.
Is the exhaust pipe poop?
A tractor teat.
And just one last thing I would like to say that I really enjoyed about it is that it's an hour long. It is not 2 hours. It is not 3
It's
hours.
nice
And
and
I think that was
short.
kind of one of our complaints.
It is nice and short. It was very nice, especially at 1.5 speed because I have a short attention span and I just make it a little bit faster. No, I got things to do, man. I got people to see, problems to cause. So I have to watch it faster.
Gotta lock in.
Imagine watching a film only in 1.5. I've mastered the art of 3.5, boy. I am beyond that.
You're just a flash at that point, speed reading or something.
Have you seen that one video of what is Mozart in one ear, the Bible in Chinese in another ear?
Imagine starting to Spark Notes movies. Did you guys ever do that?
No.
Or you didn't want to read a book in school, so you would look up Spark Notes, and they always had
the book. Yes,
for
I thought you
movies
meant actually meant Spark Notes movies. I was like, what? It's called the trailer.
Yeah, just watch the trailer a few times.
I actually saw something from the showrunner of The Acolyte who said that she did confirm that he is. What is his name? I'm going to look up his name.
Chimere?
Chimere. There we go. I literally watched this show an hour ago, and I can't remember his name. Chimere. What was my point now? You'll pause, let the buffer happen in real life.
You exerted so much energy trying to figure out his name.
Showrunner said that Chimere was in fact a Sith Lord, be it a self-declared Sith Lord or something like that. But so there is Sith at the time. We saw Darth Plagueis. We know that. But it's
well,
it's
yeah.
confusing.
I'm not saying that there weren't Sith around because I just think that Ki-Adi-Mundi was, again, assuming that those 6 are the only canon things that ever happened in Star Wars. I think Ki-Adi-Mundi was not informed about there being, Darth Plagueis and such, and training up Lord.
Lord Sidious, Darth Sidious, whatever his title is at that point.
Sheev Palpatine.
Sheev Palpatine, yes.
I know his name. I can't remember sticking Kimir, but I Okay.
Oh boy. Yeah.
So there's been a theme. A lot of our favorites have choirs in them. Most of them are like really high and like cinematic. This one makes me feel like a man. Makes me pull my axe out. I took this camping.
Where did that come
from? And my machete.
Whoa.
And I'm ready to go.
It makes me want to.
It makes like these themes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This one specifically is so awesome. Like, it's every single time Kratos in the game like walks up to a certain area, like it just the immediate vibe switch. Do you have a sword too?
That's a stick.
That's a stick.
And hang on. It's my legendary stick, and then this is my hatchet.
He's a level 6 mage.
Which, by the way, I don't no way in heck that the camera's gonna be able to pick it up. But my grandpa does some metal engraving, and it's got the white tree of Gondor engraved on the axe.
I got these for $15 at Walmart.
Your knife? They're pulling out their weapons.
I took him camping, and I didn't use them. Please tell me he's going to go get a sword.
I know we're a little late. I don't have anything big. I just remember that this was the knife that I was fidgeting with that one time. And Zach or Josh was like, Seth, why do you have a knife? So I thought of that.
Basically, Kratos.
No, don't. She took it away from me.
That's crazy.
I know.
No flame.
Too violent on a Christian podcast.
I have the perfect example of resurrection in a movie.
Okay.
Because somehow Palpatine returned.
Okay.
Yes.
That is-
Palpatine. Palpy. There's Palp.
Palpatine is not a...
There's Palp in the orange juice.
I got you a meme for Instagram for this episode when it comes out. There's Palp in the orange.
It's just Palpatine's face.
Now, here's where we move to a few secular songs that I've got, but I still think that they are great. Joshua, listen to non-Christian things? What?
It would be you.
Hey, what's that mean?
It's like a Jacob character.
Like my brother?
Like the Bible.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna call.
That's funny though.
I'm gonna call out my brother only because
it actually works.
Only because when he was little. Okay, so he was born in 2004, and this movie came out in 2011. We probably watched it in 2012, so he was probably 8 when we started watching it. He's not hopefully not going to listen to this, but I've found pictures of him that I've just matched with Flynn Rider. This is from the wedding, by the way. And he's smoldered. Okay, but when he was 8, he would do in like a little 8-year-old voice, he'd look at us and go, "Here comes a smolder," and then go. And we still joke about it, but now he's actually developed a smolder, and it's scary.
Developed the smolder.
Perfected it.
Perfected it. Yes, I love him. But I want to
disclaimer. I
love him. I'm not hating on him. I love you, Jake. If you happen to listen to this.
But he won't, so you're fine.
All right.
We love you, Jake.
Spoilers. Are you saying it like ASMR? Do it.
No, eat it? Because it's fuzzy and it's going to get wet.
There we go. Everyone has left the episode now because we grossed them out.
So Batman.
Why is my wife texting me?
Because it's your wife.
Isn't she in the same room as you?
No, she left. She couldn't stand me. No.
Wow, that was faster than I expected.
Just saying, I'm sleeping on the couch tonight, boy. Just kidding.
You know, that's been my thought with some of the with the comments I made in the Thor episode, Seth, is that like, my parents could listen to that. I said some pretty edgy stuff in the Thor episode.
You did.
I like
no,
the
hey,
word
one
edgy.
of them is totally fine. One of them you just phrased wrong.
Yeah, was it the 9/11 one I phrased wrong?
Well, yeah, because you brought that up. You said, I feel like I could have said that better.
Yeah, there's a better way I could have said it.
But then the other one was about the kid dying, and you, that one's totally innocent. I mean, it's sad that he died, but also can send our condolences. I don't know. I don't even know that he died. Maybe Make-A-Wish kids survive sometimes. I don't know.
I don't think that's how it works.
Maybe they should.
That's not how it works.
It feels like he's still alive. Well, not anymore.
Dang. No, don't do that.
Imagine a kid makes a wish. He's like, I wish to go to Hawaii. Make-A-Wish Foundation pays for the whole thing. Comes back, cancer's gone. Do they send him a bill for the trip? What do they do?
Oh no!
As a businessman,
like you didn't fill up your end of the bargain. You know, we did ours. It's just.
And their end of the bargain is just to die.
No,
that was Wilson. It was fine.
That's basically his argument. I don't think that we have the name of the kid. It's just Make-A-Wish kid is all he's labeled as, and he went to set, is what TT said. I'm pretty sure that's all it goes.
Did you say TT?
What TT?
Oh. To Make-A-Wish kids survive. Is that what you're Googling right now?
I looked that up. I looked it up.
I want that in my search history too. Yes, many children who receive a wish from a Make-A-Wish go on to live healthy lives. Make-A-Wish grants wishes to children who are medically eligible, meaning they have a critical illness that puts their life in jeopardy. However, a child's condition does not need to be terminal to qualify for a wish.
Huh. Turns out 60% of alumni reportedly fully recovered from their illnesses.
Wow. That's actually great news.
Yeah. So,
sorry if whoever suggested that line for Thor is listening and you're joking about it. That would be very bad. But it's good that you survived.
We're glad you're alive.
I don't know how to move off from
Cancer's gone, yay! You know what else is gone? The daylight, and it's dark. It's a dark night.
I'm here with Josh again, who it feels like he hasn't been on in a long time.
Cheers to that.
Chug, 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 chug.
Jesus will turn it into wine in my body. Oh, chugging.
No, don't actually. Okay.
I shouldn't have done that. I'm crying. I'm not crying. You're crying. So hydrated for this episode. Hydrate or dihydrate, guys.
I'm not gonna lie. You cut out for all but 2 frames of your chug, so I saw none of it except you were like up in the air, and then you go, and then you're like, hydrated, guys.
I don't know if that should stay in. I still had a little bit left.
I think you got to do another one just to prove to me, and without cutting out from the video.
I don't think I can.
Don't do it.
You might see the water again if I try to finish the rest of this.
Oh no, we don't want that.
God dang. I think it's just that's probably more of a modern fear. I can't imagine people way back when would have a fear of that. But there is something that sends shivers down that spine when you know you're alone and then you suddenly hear something that makes you think you're not. Even if it is a baby crying, you're thinking, oh, well, if there's a baby, maybe there's an adult with them that I should be fearful of. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. In my brain, I would be going through all of the worst case scenarios. And I think worst case scenario is that baby has really big teeth. And that's what I'm scared of.
The baby is gonna barf on you or something.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I have to change a diaper. No.
That's what we're really scared of. No.
Yeah. I am scares the crap out of me, and I'm scared that the crap's out of him.
Oh boy.
Not saying J.J. Abrams is a bad director. He just has a shtick.
I suppose that's kind of a hot take.
Initiative is bad movie.
That's not what I'm saying. It's his style. Anyways, welcome everybody to the One-Eyed Film Podcast. I'm your host, Seth Mothberg. I got lisp. I'll roll with it.
How many episodes of this thing have you done? And you still can't get the intro right. I feel like every time I'm in a call, you screw up the first intro.
And my guest today is good old Snarky Deaconbach, who brings so much laughter to this podcast. I know I can't talk. I'm sorry. I was homeschooled. Well, you were homeschooled, so this should be an interesting episode.
Yeah, don't worry. I have a homeschooled lisp too. Yeah, it's a real problem, a real epidemic in the homeschool community.
Yeah, we just cool like that.
Yeah. Our disabilities are all physical, not mental. We're smarter than the average person. Yeah.
All right. Before we go any further, I have an announcement I would like to make.
You're pregnant.
Whoa.
No. I'm not.
In the adrenaline, I thought Seth is the one who said that. I'm like, what the frick?
You're adopting.
So I just did to Seth specifically because, like, wow, didn't know that was biologically possible, but gonna see.
I myself am pregnant.
Neither Ellie nor I are pregnant. The announcement is about a new member of the family.
You're adopting.
You, Zach. We're adopting you into the Nolan Bros.
Welcome, brother.
You have hijacked enough episodes and played enough Fortnite with us and been in enough weddings, aka
played
mine.
enough Fortnite. We have played one round.
And William hasn't even joined us, but now he can.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. You guys need some of your game team because I actually have Fortnite and I can play it mostly all right. I actually matched third in my first game when I actually killed someone. So
yeah,
nice. Yeah,
because the lag wasn't bad for everyone else, but you know,
it was all bots.
Zach is now part of the family.
Wait, was that the announcement, or is there some actual announcement coming?
That's the announcement.
You're part of the family, bud.
That you're important. That's an important announcement.
Oh, I thought I became one like 2 episodes ago. But
well, no, you were. I've been putting you as the Nolan cousin or the Nolan Bros and Zach.
Oh, okay.
Right? The Nolan Bros are now 4 people, and I'm sorry, William. Your art piece was great, and we might still make merch out of it, but
I spend like so much money on it.
I know.
I have to recommission it. Which actually, I mean, honestly, I probably could. I might, but
we need a group picture for them to go off of, though.
We got a wedding photo.
Cross Luke and Jake out of the wedding photo, and you're good. Swap them out.
Dang, my actual brothers.
Yeah, you got your actual brothers and the Nolan brothers.
Your brothers, but not your bros. There's a difference.
Didn't I say when we were watching when the guard comes in and nods, I'm like, I voiced the guard for a quick second. I was like, "Sir, Your Highness, the pizza rolls are ready."
Yes.
Starts running.
I think
That's what he thought it was, and then he got surprised that it was his daughter.
Oh, it's just my daughter.
Oh, bummer.
Where's the pizza roll? I think it's the same.
After you proposed, I'm like, can we still get coffee?
I mean, I had built your expectation.
He promised me coffee.
I wanted coffee. Gosh.
Thank you guys for listening or watching. If you're watching, you can see us awkwardly sit like a weird Christian couple on a couch.
In the first one, so Gwen kind of senses that she's supposed to go to that school before Miles even has powers.
Yes.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah. You gotta stop. Josh is gonna unfriend you, but
oh no, he's gone. We lost Josh.
What have you done?
Oh no.
Not my movies.
Not us looking critically at movies so we don't take them at face value. We may get a little dramatic, but it's not that big of a deal. This isn't like a morality thing, but there is some understanding as to why it is the way it is and why it's acceptable. And we got some different perspectives on it, and we got Josh and Deacon here to talk about it. So
Hi guys.
I don't know why I'm here.
Like on the podcast or just in this world.
Well, in this world, but also on this podcast. I mean, the fact of the matter is, I thought I did a bad enough job with the outro of the last one I was in that I thought I would never be invited back. And yet Seth texts me and he's like, I need views on an episode, so can you join? I was like, why not, man? Why not?
I forgot about the eternal outro bit. You can't do that today. We're in a time crunch. Okay.
Yeah.
If I can find it, I might add in your rendition of Scar if I can find the video, because I know I have it somewhere, whether it's at my parents' house or on my computer. I think I own it, and we'll insert it now. Okay, some visual effects fun facts, because one of the three of us, has a degree in animation.
Is this person is in the room with us?
Can you see this person?
Maybe he's animating himself, and we've just been talking.
Is the degree in animation with us?
Is it with us in the room?
I can hear it.
You feel its presence. I can hear it on the wind.
Oh, I love you guys. Well, welcome to the highly. I don't like that I said the Longley. The Longley. It's so Longley.
It's so Longley.
Longley.
This is why you don't marry a woman.
Wives are no fun.
I'm not going to repeat it. You'll hear it in the episode.
Yeah, put them in their place. Beat them up. Never mind.
No, that's not what I was saying. That's not what I was saying.
Guys, I'm not abusive. I want a pinky promise.
We'll have to have Michael on, which Michael is a girl, by the way, for those of you who don't know. We'll have Michael on to confirm.
Yeah, Michael is my girlfriend.
Dude, you're dating a dude? Dude, no wonder he puts up with your sexism.
Hey, is that... I mean, I don't want to draw attention back to his definitely not good joke that he made earlier, but is that why that joke is funny to you? There's no wife to return home to?
Guys,
They
Michael...
joke about this themselves.
Michael is a
Listen,
girl.
I get it.
She goes by Mike sometimes.
If I get a wedding invitation that's Josh and Mike, I'm going, what the heck was I invited to?
Okay, I don't think I've told Deacon and Isaac this, but the phone call to my mom and dad is like, hey, I started talking to someone. Their name is Mike. Or Michael?
Their name is Mike.
Yeah, I was made sure to use gender neutral. Yeah, their name is Michael. And my mom's like, what?
That's evil.
Sorry, you cut out there. What did you say? I thought you said a boy name, and I'm like, oh, I did. Let me tell you.
Did somebody set you up with Mike? Is that they thought you were closeted and...
Here.
See, Isaac, this is what I'm saying, is that you and me just get along better with dudes. Like, we should consider switching sides.
This is Mike. This is Mike. She is girl.
The dude in the background?
Allegedly.
There was no dude in the background. Pinky promise.
We are so
This
far
is
off
Mike
track.
in the very corner here. Mike, this is me in a girl outfit. But this is...
Josh, maybe...
Dude, ain't you
Josh.
cross-dressed, dude?
My goodness, this is devolved.
This is all gotta get cut out.
Soda. Yes, please. I'll take snack.
I'm getting one.
A snack or a wife? I mean...
Snack time. All right, guys. We're this far in. We're just gotta make a quick snack break. Intermission.
Gosh. Why is there boobs right there?
I took a bite of an expired Twinkie a little bit ago, and it was bad.
Oh, what? Oh, I forgot you're a youth pastor who who has junk food lying around. I'm like, why are Twinkies being the choice of preference?
And I was like, I mean, how bad can an expired Twinkie actually be? But it was bad.
How so? Like tangy or?
Yeah, just extremely tangy. It like wasn't sweet at all. So I spit it out right away. I'm like, that's bad.
Yeah, I understand the idea of having expired candy laying around a church building.
Probably throw out the restroom.
So Batman.
So Batman.
It's that people are making a big fuss about it, so I have to make a big fuss about it.
Why? There's my question. That's Seth's job.
It's my job to find problems with everything so that I can have content.
This is how we make a living, Zach. Seth finds controversy and makes us talk about it for his pay.
Yeah, pay.
Does that seem reasonable to you?
Yeah, my light just died, so I might just keep going without a light. But it's cool. Yes, that seems reasonable.
Right, because my lighting is amazing.
Yeah.
Now
You
we're
got
on
a
even
desk lamp?
Ground. Yep, desk lamp in a dark room.
I talked with my dad about this, and he's got the line, "Oh, he's a friend from work."
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I know that line was actually from a Make-A-Wish kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to argue that line.
You're wrong. That's not how the character of Thor is supposed to be. It sounds so bad, but I know what you're saying.
I don't want to argue with a kid who's probably dead, but I shouldn't have said that. Oh my gosh, Zach. I shouldn't have said it like that, but it's not a good line for Thor. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no. I'm sure there could have been a different way to say that, but it's just so good. I'm keeping that.
Oh no.
And then I said, "That's not a camel. That's my wife."
Oh man. Oh.
I'm just in a giggly mood.
That's good. That was the best joke I've ever heard.
Anyways, welcome back, guys. Sorry you missed the first part.
Yeah. Too bad. So sad. Well, okay. On that note, I feel like this is another one that could have been a movie and was kind of in production as a movie. Excuse me. Puberty. In production as a movie.
So I think it reminded me of that in a way, of how they do follow a good story chart, basically, where you have the rising action, the climax, and then the denouement. And then they kind of added the denouement in there.
The what now?
The falling action. It's something we talk about a lot in directing, because basically as soon as the conflict is resolved, you need to wrap it up, because the audience is they're checked out, especially when you're talking about like children's plays or shows or stories. That denouement's got to be snappy. I don't know how to spell denouement if you're gonna ask.
I'm trying.
I saw your face trying to spell it.
It's
I'm
French,
trying here.
so if that helps, at least I'm pretty sure it's French. It's like M-A-U. The end is like M-A-U-X. It's like denouement.
I'm just getting a bunch of screenshots of slides from people's presentations.
Oh, well, but like I think that as much as it surprised me that they didn't end right after like the very end of Defying Gravity.
I'm sorry. The direct translation for falling action into French is action de chute.
Denouement. Do you see it?
Okay, are you using Google Translate for that?
Well, I looked up falling action French, and it's just as action de chute. It just means the action goes down the chute.
I mean, that's basically, if you look at a chart of story structure, that's what it is you have, I'm going to try and do this like mirror image. You have inciting incident, you have your rising action, then you shoots up to the climax, and then this is the denouement, and then you have your conclusion down here.
I found the spelling of it. It's one word. D-E with an accent. De. D-E-N-O-U-E-M-E-N-T. I think. Denouement.
Yeah. Anyway, all of that to say, I think we should end by holding some space.
I was
holding
Wait. How are you holding space?
Something has changed within me.
Yeah.
Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game.
He's holding space.
I'm holding space, guys.
I forget the rest of the lyrics. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep.
It's time to go to sleep.
It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leap.
I was gonna leap backwards in my chair, but I remember Josh broke it.
Time to try defying gravity.
She's about to do the whole
I think
song right
I'll
now.
try defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye. I'm defying gravity. I don't know. I get the rest of the verses mixed up. I haven't listened to it enough.
Moral of this episode, there we go, is that we don't need to hide our problems with Jesus on our side because he has covered all of our sins and we don't.
Oh my goodness, someone mute him, please.
Did you say
I know, I'm sorry.
I mean, he's in charge of this call, so I guess no one can mute him except for himself, but oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have heard the drop or the climax of the song.
Can we skip to the good part?
I'm not even gonna try. Please cut that out. Or don't, I guess.
Content!
Yay! No.
Yeah, no. A couple other small things that they got wrong. Didn't get help from the rock monsters. Rock monsters aren't a thing. Actually, they are mainly, the Watchers are brought up in the Apocrypha, but some have argued that Daniel 4 includes a reference to them, talking about a messenger from heaven. I won't go into theology of Daniel because it can get pretty crazy, but there might be value in the Watchers existing, not necessarily looking like rock monsters. They aren't pivotal to any Bible story, and so it doesn't really matter, even though it doesn't make sense. Like, why are they included? Why do they have to be rock monsters? Why do you have to include Watchers in a movie that's already super epic? Welcome everybody to the One Film Podcast. I'm your host, Seth Bosberg, and my co-hosts. You need to see the video if you're listening to this. There, Annika hopped in the call.
I am darkness. I am the night.
Annika hopped in the call with her Hobbit hood on. William tried to imitate her.
I really like lists. This is just a by the way. And lately I've been doing like a ton of lists, like bucket list, everything. I started a lyric list. Sorry.
I wanted to bring up the memory of you copy pasting a whole crap ton of content and crashing your notes app. Do you remember that?
I do. Where I was copy and pasting for literally 30 minutes. And it got to where I think I had 1 million characters. That's where it broke. I had 1 million characters and notes app couldn't work. It's crazy.
Did you see the newest, or one of the newest rumors about the movie?
No, I don't think so.
So I've seen it a couple places now, but apparently this is the movie where the MCU is going to introduce their own Norman Osborn.
Why?
As Iron Patriot. Because that happens. That's who Iron Patriot is in the comics.
Iron Patriot, who's already made an appearance in Iron Man 3.
Yeah. And Endgame.
And Norman Osborn is going to show up in Thunderbolts. Is he going to be an old man? Because then his son would have to be friends with Peter, but also that hasn't happened.
I don't know.
Peter doesn't have a friend named Harry. Or maybe they're just not going to do that. Maybe they're just going to use that storyline, the classic Spider-Man storyline, in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
And according to this rumor, it's going to be Matthew McConaughey. So,
no, okay, no, that's not happening. I'm calling it here. Tell me, okay. I think this is going to be so funny because I know that Thunderbolts is coming out before we do this episode in 2025. So I am interested in seeing if I'm laughing at something that actually happens.
Yeah.
In our State of the MCU 2025, we will be able to tell what we got wrong with Brave New World, Thunderbolts, Daredevil. Those are the 3 big ones. And honestly, I think that's a great kickoff to the next season of Marvel.
Can you imagine hearing his southern drawl behind an Iron Man helmet? Just kind of like, all right.
Can the Spider-Man come out to play?
Misery.
All right. Flies in on the jet of the Green Goblin. That'd be so good.
Be a son to me, Peter.
That's why I don't think it's gonna happen.
There's like MP3 converters where you can convert a YouTube to an MP3, and then if you allow Spotify to access your local files, you can listen to your downloaded YouTube videos on Spotify. I have the first 4.5 minutes of Cars downloaded on that, and so we would hook up my phone to my speaker and drive around camp with our speaker, blasting the first 4 minutes of the Cars, the monologues, the commentators, the cars, Real Gone, the whole thing just on loop.
Josh, you're gonna set your room on fire.
This is a fire stick, guys.
Why were you surprised when you had sparks shoot out then?
I don't know.
Josh.
It's cool.
Okay,
guys, I could survive so easily. I
don't know what to ignore
out
right now.
Sorry.
Are we done with this? Are we moving on? I think we are. Okay.
Okay. We all know Venom didn't win. But if you think it's not an emotional movie, think again, because once you get to the end, that final...
It's an emotional 10 minutes.
Yes.
It is the epitome of a sacrificial love where you're willing to die for your friends. That is the depth of love. And at the end, when Eddie goes, buddy, I just had a crazy dream. I cried so hard.
I can't tell if you're laughing or crying.
I don't know.
I put it in the episode, last week's episode, because we brought it up when we were talking about Home Alone, and she had to listen to it this morning, and she had the feelings
It's fresh on my mind.
all over again.
And this is on with the other three that were all very emotional. I just had to say.
I think it's funny that we're putting Venom: The Last Dance up against Unsung Hero and Sound of Hope.
And Inside Out too.
But the Unsung Hero and Sound of Hope are very different.
Different kind of emotional.
Can we add that Venom: The Last Dance is the only Venom movie that Ellie has seen?
Yeah, she hasn't seen the first.
But yet she's that emotionally invested.
I can attest. She was torn apart by the end of Venom: The Last Dance. I know you have a thing about showing your dogs on camera, so without showing those, you want to do a lower half reveal?
Well, I'll just pull the dogs out like this. Boom. Free feet pics, everybody.
Where are those out?
So blurry. All right, well, we at least proved that Josh was not wearing socks.
I know we're already off track. Are those baby clothes behind you, William?
Yes.
That's something we need to address.
Is William having a baby?
I don't exactly have the best back screen because I haven't really bothered to clean up yet. Okay, yes, those are all my baby clothes.
Don't talk about the elephant next to it. Don't talk about it.
Where's the elephant?
Don't talk about it.
Okay, I don't have an elephant.
Talking about the elephant in the room?
I have a Dreamcatcher, a Flag of Minnesota, my baby clothes that I've just been there forever. That one award I won for a fair, not a fair, for the what was it? Horsemen's? It was in an arena, whatever.
I got boots.
With the fur?
Boots.
Yeah.
Boots with the fur?
What?
No, Josh, you're messing up your green screen. No.
I'm sorry.
Boots with the fur.
No, I got new boots.
Oh, dang.
The whole club was looking at her.
Those are nice.
Until next week, know that you're loved. God bless.
Have faith and keep on and carry on, brothers.
That's not what it was last week.
No,
where there's a will, there's a way.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. Does that one actually sound better? Because I was thinking about it. I'm working on it.
I like it.
We're live testing.
You don't need to have an outro. It's just funny.
Getting positive feedback.
Sorry, I should explain what Sight and Sound is. It's like Broadway for Bible stories. We saw Noah as a family with dozens of live animals on stage. We saw Jesus, I believe,
No way. They brought Jesus there?
Well, actually, the banner, when we went to see Noah, it said Jesus coming 2022. And we're like, no way!
No way. He's coming again 2022? I thought no one was supposed to know the day or the hour.
I think I only messaged one of you about this. Actually, the listener won't know, but William had a moment in the Dark Knight episode where he was in and out and not great connection, and I couldn't mute him. And I was trying to mute him and he could still talk. The problem was that's only in the live stream, when we're talking to each other, but in the actual recording I did mute him and I didn't have any audio to go off of, and so we were all like, I've lost all control, and I couldn't include that bit because it actually worked the way it was supposed to. But hopefully, Will, it's already looking better. I think you're pretty you're pretty. I'll say that. No, you're not lagging at all, so that's good. That's a good sign. I'm looking forward to a very present William. This movie isn't as intellectual as other Nolan movies. We kind of said that the Batman ones really don't feel like Nolan movies as much, and especially where I believe Josh pointed out in the Dark Knight episode that you see more of Heath Ledger's passion and influence in the Dark Knight rather than Nolan's.
Please tell me that was a fart. Please tell me that was a fart.
Was that the loud cup?
Ellie, I told Zach about this.
You have the loud cup.
I have the loud cup. If I have to shout out any company right now, it's the loud cup.
This video is sponsored by Loud Cup.
Right into the mic.
Media at your annoying little brothers who are trying to interrupt your youth group watching session. Use Loud Cup.
They popped off on Instagram recently, and I had to. No. there's a drinking spout that honestly, it's not insulated. It's not. I mean, it's just a tube. But the fun part is on the other side, where you don't drink from, and you blow into. And I haven't full sent it yet, but it just a little. I thought you had a trumpet for some reason, and I'm like, we don't have a trumpet.
Get that.
So then they have to take that stand, no matter if it means getting in harm's way or if it means getting hurt. They know that it's the right thing to do to stand up.
Reminds me of the VeggieTales Rakshak and Benny song.
Stand up. Have you ever heard the Skillet version of that song?
No.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Oh no. What's it just called? Stand Up?
Stand by Skillet.
Oh, alright. I guess we'll do this.
From the Veggie Rocks album that I think they want you to forget about.
Oh, Veggie Rocks. Ellie knows Veggie Rocks.
It's not on Spotify, which makes me so upset.
It's not on. Okay, that's probably why I've never seen it. But I need to look this up.
Right,
that's fire. That's fire.
Seth, do we want to drop family lore?
We want to drop all the lore. We are descended from munchkins.
Not technically, but
not really. But
okay.
I gotta put that in there.
Yeah. So Zach.
Yes.
Our grandfather's cousins, maternal grandfather's cousins, somehow became severely inbred to the point where they were little people.
Zach's face reaction to those.
When casting came around for casting extras for Munchkinland in The Wizard of Oz, somehow our cousins managed to get roles as extras as Munchkins in Munchkinland.
In the original Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is real. This is 100% real.
Yeah, they're extras in Munchkinland.
They're cousins, not actually great-great-great-grandparents. But
yeah, we're not directly descended from them, but there's a link.
We have Annika. Did you ever realize that we have popular distant cousins on both sides? So we have the Mossberg who made the gun, and we have Munchkins. Our claim to fame. Oh, also we descended from King Ragnar of Sweden, but that's a different story.
We watched the pranks in the second one.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of explosions and a lot of death threats.
Yeah, there's a lot.
They got really murderous in the second one.
I think the 90s peaked with the self-censorship, I guess. Like, after that, and a little bit into the 2000s, there was, you started to hold back. And, like, yes, of course you can't make death threats to a kid. But it's funny. He's just like, I want to kill you.
I want to put a bullet in your head. Like, he literally says that to a child.
It's terrible, but it's funny because it's a comedy movie.
Right, and clearly he's not going to succeed.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
But it's intense. I can understand how I've been indoctrinated by our culture to be like, can't say that.
Right.
But it's still funny.
It's still funny.
I still like that. We can do that.
Funny.
Like, we can do that. Of
death threats to kill children.
We can acknowledge that it's like you can't say that. Can say that. It's not okay, but then still laugh at it.
I love Jonathan Bailey. He's amazing. He did a great job.
Too bad he's gay.
Yeah, he's for the boys.
No, I said we don't want him. As a friend, maybe.
No, I think Jonathan Bailey, obviously most people know him from Bridgerton, but he also has a pretty robust theater and acting background. So his was one of the casting choices I was also a little more excited for, because I was like, okay, this is where we get that like perfect balance between just casting someone for their name recognition.
I've got nothing else. I think I'm good, unless you've got more.
You have nothing more to say about Arcane? We've completed it?
That's not entirely true. Now we could. There is hypotheses. I could talk about what I want and what could happen in the next season for days.
Yeah,
and I could say how good Arcane is for forever. But for the sake of keeping this episode under a day long, we shouldn't open that can of beans.
Okay. Can of beans.
I don't know why I called it a can of beans.
I think it's a can of worms, but a baked bean.
A baked bean. I think I tried to combine spill those beans and can of worms.
And a can of worms.
And it just didn't work. That can of beans.
A can of beans. Don't open that can of beans.
Don't. They're expired.
The other Barry is so bad. That character was so annoying. He chortled like a dolphin, and I was not a fan. Yeah, that's exactly what he sounded like. And I hated it.
I'm impressed with myself.
I was spot on. I haven't seen it in so long, but you just brought me back to it.
State of the franchise will be summer episodes just to kind of space some stuff out. And it'll hopefully be consistent as long as the podcast is going. There's a dog outside.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
The proclamations you make that often are a little crazy. That's me too. Like I have had a number of people online not like me for what I say.
I'm ready.
But I've taken that upon myself.
Someone can shoot me.
Speaking of greatest of all time, She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. Finally.
Finally. Where to start? She's just better in every way. That's pretty much the premise of the whole movie. Better than Banner.
I love the show.
Do you have somebody behind the camera pointing a gun at you to make sure you say that?
Kevin's like, you know.
And then you roll some stuff on the floor for like offices and stuff, but it's very, very cool, and I think that plays to its strengths of feeling gritty.
Right foot creep, walking with that heater.
Okay, let's back up a little bit before we talk details. These have clips. We could clip them onto our shirts.
What'd you say?
And our shirts.
Shirts. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna watch them if they come out. Poppy Playtime I know is popular on YouTube. It's more of a horror one. Talking Tom. He's coughing.
Sorry, Talking Tom.
Talking Tom is supposed to get a movie.
The little squeaky thing that I would talk to as a kid.
Yeah. Talking Tom. I don't know how that's gonna work. The whole point of that is interacting with the video game as a human.
I'm still dying, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we can't hear you. Maybe I'll put in some sound effects over that.
Please make it attractive. Because I can guarantee you me borderline throwing up is not attractive.
Anyway, it's time to talk more about Lord of the Rings. And what better way than to talk about femininity? Feminism in Lord of the Rings for another viral video. Let's go! Honestly.
I can talk about this now because I'm a woman.
True. I'm not excited for where Marvel is heading, at least right now, with what they have announced. Turning around to DC. I am excited for that. And I'm excited for the individual movies as well. And they're coming really soon. This is like, what is it, 9 months until July? It's like making a baby.
Ayo.
That's staying in the episode.
Are you going to bring your baby to Superman?
I will skip the birth of my child to see Superman No. No, I won't. I'm not pregnant. I didn't mean that. I just thought it was funny.
Important specification.
Yes. I'm actually looking. Is it 280 days? It's 9.2 months. It's literally perfect.
Yeah, but we watched the first one and they're all kind of the same. We're gonna pretend that the other ones don't exist. We're going for 1 and 2. We're gonna talk about 1 and 2.
I know, but I'm still interested in the history of it.
A lot of these we've already talked about, but I want to talk less about what we expect from individual things. We can do that for a few of them. Again, I'm going to kind of read through these, maybe in sections, to see what we're thinking. We don't have to talk in depth about each one. We talk about Daredevil so much. So let's try and keep this brief.
I definitely think that Cars 2 did suffer from just poor planning. PP for short. We're not going to shorten that. It did suffer from poor planning.
I just realized that my dog's out, but I can't show them, or we're gonna end up with another Josh story.
Ooh.
Still have not gotten them to tell that story.
Can they see that you're wearing shorts?
Yeah, but it's warm in here.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
I don't want that to fall in, but I hope that was a good sound.
ASMR.
ASMR, yeah.
All right, we are going to spend the rest of the podcast episode whispering.
No. Just because.
All right, so what are we talking about?
That's going to hurt my ears. I already know.
What's wrong with the Undercity is skin level, and you can see it plainly. Whereas what's wrong with Piltover is deep and rooted, and it's going to tear itself apart from the inside. And you can see that starting to happen.
Wow. That's great.
That's the big point that I want to make.
That's really good, dude.
I wrote that down before this, and I was really proud of it.
Write that down.
Write that down.
These movies were at all one point announced to be released this year. Some had release dates even earlier than that. I believe so. And our three nominees are Marvel's Blade, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, and Fast and Furious 11. Fast 11. Furious 11. 11 Fast, 11 Furious. I don't know what they're titling this one, but the 11th installment in the Fast and Furious franchise.
Oh, Ellie's back. And we haven't started the episode.
Oh, you haven't?
William came on at 7, and we've been talking about off-topic topics for a while. It's our new bit. Off topic.
Hey, some of this might make it into the episode. I don't know how much.
Oh yeah, some of it'll make it. We also found out that Make-A-Wish kids often have a 60% chance of... No, that's not it. 60% of Make-A-Wish kids often recover. You have a 60% chance.
Which is kind of the whole point. Like, he's saying, like, you know, you're the anomaly of sorts. You're the only person who can get to me. And so that's why I'm constantly focusing on you and trying to change the dynamic so that you can speak to me, so that I can speak to you. And it's like the, whoa, 3D chess type of movement. And just like the whole...
3D chess is just normal chess.
4D chess movement, whatever. Sorry. It's complicated to me, okay?
I'm saying that I feel like Aunt May's death hits way harder than the other two. Mentors' deaths. Tell me why I'm wrong.
Why are you wrong? It's Uncle Ben, man.
Good. Oh, great heavens. Both seasons show this, and the writing, like Josh will gush about in a moment, is well done and expects you to put a little brain power into it. And that's fine. I think that makes it more enjoyable. Josh, you need to let it out.
Okay.
He's doing that.
In a shot like that, I think he looks a little goofy in that shot to me.
That could be ripped straight out of the college humor Batman. He's just sleeping. He's just a sleepy boy.
He's asleep.
You see what I mean, though?
Yes, you're right.
when the light hits it right, it's kind of goofy.
Well, it looks like he's squinting too because of the light. He's like,
yeah.
Joker, But they have this dartboard of things that they want, and they're like, all right, for Ahsoka, we're gonna get zombie. Stormtroopers.
Well, I mean, and even with the zombie stormtroopers, they went back to the source material for that. They had Night Sisters, and they went back and they looked, and they were like, "Oh, Night Sisters do this. We have previous evidence stating they can resurrect corpses."
Oh, so close. I still think I could probably write better than Eminem. I couldn't rap as good as Eminem, but
we could go with some Drake lyrics, because I remember a lyric from one of his songs where it says, "Got so many chains, you might as well call me Chaining Tatum."
That's a no for me, dog. No, that's not creative. So not a lot of differences. Some
the only other major one that I know of is the Scouring of the Shire.
Oh, that one too. Whoa.
Angel Will over here.
I have become enlightened.
I even remember you mentioned audio dramas, and I was like, oh man, should I bring up Adventures in Odyssey? There were a few Adventures in Odyssey episodes that gave me sleepless nights, but I think Chris warned us. Chris warned us that it was a parental guidance episode, and I didn't listen to her. So
it's on you.
Of course, I'm not blaming Focus on the Family at all. Delilah in Spider-Man 2 is her name, the bartender. When you collect all the spider bots. And yes, it was in a deleted scene where it was more or less a villain bar. Insert the villain pub.
Where everybody knows it.
I think we'll try and make off-topic topics more regular, because I love them.
We're 11 minutes in.
Again, not for the listener, because I've cut a bunch of stuff.
One of these days, it's going to start with it's going to cut right to, we're 20 minutes into this, and that's the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, none of it had, or I couldn't include any of it, so I just cut it all.
Subscribe to our Patreon to listen to the uncensored version. Ultimately, it's just fascinating to me that this movie was such a big movie. It's so expensive to make, so many big actors into it, that I'm kind of disappointed that it didn't do well in regards to actually being a good faithful adaptation compared to like The Chosen, which compared to The Chosen, which I think
you got this. I believe in you. I believe that's something to take out of the movie, and I honestly really thank you, Zach, for starting us on this path. I think we're going to keep doing it. It's a good way to wrap it up at the end to get. It's basically, so we have learned to pass to a life staying. God has a book.
Is that copyrighted?
Not the way I sang it, no. Yeah, that's how it works.
Someone just walked in.
Yes, it is my wife.
Sit the wifey. Hello, wifey.
Wifey. She can't hear you.
No.
Wow.
Nope. I'm not looking. Do what you were going to do. I'm not looking.
No, we're good. She brought me deodorant. I don't know what that means.
A little subtle hint there.
A little subtle hint, he says.
Batman died so that, or no, Bruce Wayne / Batman died so that Batman could live on in us.
Mm-hmm. Are you going somewhere with this, Josh?
Similarly. Jesus died so that his spirit could live in us. Did you hear that?
We can all be Christ-like.
Gary!
If not
Gary!
Christian.
Josh, I hope you know that Gary is probably going to get keyed out somehow.
Oh,
because he's green.
He's green.
Gary. Okay.
I gotta go. I gotta finish this podcast episode.
Do that. Yes, plan for the future. Don't just say like, "Oh, I guess I'm done with college. What am I going to do now?" There's still responsibility, but don't ignore it for the sake of just looking at what's in the future. I've beaten a dead horse at this point. Like with Anna when we did Tangled, but Anna and you are very similar.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Or no, Anna and you are similar.
We're all similar. That's why you like me.
Oh, okay. Wait, I just like you because you're like me.
Sorry, not sorry.
I made him hot chocolate, so the first 15 minutes of this episode will just be him drinking his hot chocolate, and then we will talk.
I think this was the one movie that I might have let a tear slip past my stone-faced facade of a man.
Right.
I did.
No, I mean you're not stone-faced.
That was violently Minnesotan. Did you guys hear that? No.
Replay it.
No.
Feature 6 replayed it. Apparently Buzz turns into a cop. Not turns into. He grows up.
Poof, you're a cop.
I think making sure you understand the rules of the game helps the TV show a ton. Like, one of the rules of Halo was you don't take off the mask.
I just lost the game.
Frick, so did I.
I know. And so did everyone else listening. But the moment you said play the game, I thought of playing the game.
We lost. Man.
Hey, anyone listening, text your friends that they lost the game. We'll make the whole world lose the game, and it came from the One Eyed Phil podcast. No, wait. Don't just text your friends you lost the game. Text them that clip specifically. Just say, start at this timestamp, and send it to them so that they lose the game and listen to the podcast.
And then curiosity is going to kill him.
I know. That's marketing, Josh. You got to learn from me. One with a degree in animation. Even though I'm so excited for Daredevil Born Again, having Charlie Cox continue to play Daredevil instead of giving somebody else a chance. Zach, I know you're listening.
I realized you call it Born Again. Does he die?
It's the name of the show.
Does he die?
It's the name of the show.
I know.
It's just what it's called.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of disgusting.
That's a
big stretch. Yeah, it sounded a little juicy, Josh.
Yeah, is that his stomach or what was that?
No, I think because the microphone's right at his neck, you could hear like gargling.
Okay. I thought Josh really was a poopy pants for a second there.
I mean, it really did sound.
Here's another one. Huck.
Tua.
Can I say my favorite?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
I really liked when he got the BB gun and like put it through the dog door.
What the heck? That's not.
Okay,
it's still my favorite because you just see it like poking out, and they're just like they don't notice it at first, and then he shoots him in the leg.
Oh, you think he shot him in the leg?
Oh wait, he didn't shoot him in the leg. I remember now.
That's why I grimaced.
Oh, I see.
Well, anyway, that, ladies and gentlemen, has been another episode of the One-Eyed Film Podcast. Thank you for rating and reviews on your platform of choice. We have all of our different socials that I'm sure will be posted somewhere. I don't do that. That's the host's job, Seth.
It's usually the host's job to outro as well, and you're not giving me that option.
Fine.
You're doing great.
Seth. No, Seth. As the host of the show, why don't you, if we're outroing, why don't you send us on an outro then?
Do the things Isaac said.
Oh, great. Why am I should get paid for that then, if that's how it's gonna work.
Well, if I'm not getting paid, you're not getting paid.
That's fair. That's fair.
Does everyone get to outro now?
Okay, go.
Thank you for joining us on the One-Eyed Film Podcast. I'm your host, Ellie Mossberg. Have a great day. God bless. I know I said that backwards. You can cut that.
I'm not cutting that.
Well,
see you next
Seth,
week.
Yeah.
Not you. You probably won't.
No, fine. I'll shut up. Finish.
There's nothing left to say. You took
You
it
have to
all.
redo. You got to redo the "Have a great week" because I improved.
Oh, okay. Until next week, know that you're loved. God bless.
God loves you guys. Have a great week.